All right. Zohran.
How's it going, sir?
It's going pretty good. This is my first time in Queens, and yeah, I'm excited to be out here for the occasion. Zohran Mamdani, everybody, running for New York mayor, going to win the New York mayoral race,
yes, we are.
hopefully, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Zohran, you're a busy guy. You're all over the place. You had a rally earlier today.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It went well. It was a rally for a rent freeze with tenants in Sunset Park, with incredible city councilwoman Alexa Avila, assembly member Marcelo Matenas, and a bunch of tenants who are tired of seeing their landlords profit while their rents keep going up.
What made you want to run for mayor?
I think ultimately it was that there's a cost of living crisis in our city, and Eric Adams has used almost every opportunity to exacerbate that crisis. He has put his thumb on the scale of corporations, of landlords, and New Yorkers have been paying for it, and they've been priced out of the city that they built. We can actually change that.
That's right. Well, also, I do have to mention, you know how like when PBS does when they do a story on Facebook, they'll be like, we're funded by Facebook. Yeah. As a Turkish person, I have to say,
we're actually really worried about this interview.
Yeah, as a Turkish person, I have to say, Eric Adams is our guy, okay? And he represents my interests, and I'm actually here to extract concessions from you, similar to what Eric Adams gave to the Turkish government.
Look, I'm making a pledge now that when I get a hair transplant, there's only one place I'm going.
Okay, perfect.
But I'm paying for it.
Okay.
I'm paying for it.
All right.
But I'm getting it.
Depending on what we can do with the fire code, we can make that an option.
Where we are right now is totally up to code.
I'm joking. It's a joke. Okay, so you're 33 years old.
I'm 33 years old.
Yeah, we're the same age, which is crazy because I'm a loser and you're running for mayor of New York. That's wild. That like 33-year-olds are running for mayor of New York.
Here we are.
Yeah. And you're, according to the latest polls, you're in the second place. It's ranked choice, so it's a little bit different. Do you mind explaining that process to our viewers?
Absolutely. So this is the second election for New York City mayor that has ranked choice voting. What that means is that New Yorkers get 5 options, and they put in their options, their first place choice up to their 5th place choice. And if your first place choice is eliminated, then your vote goes to your second place, and so on and so forth, until there's someone who has received more than 50% of New Yorkers' votes.
Yeah.
And last time around, Eric Adams won the race with about 7,000 votes in a city of 8.5 million people.
Yeah.
And by the final round, only 40% of New Yorkers' votes were counted because people hadn't filled out their whole ballot.
They just kind of gave up.
They were just like, I'm voting for 1, I'm voting for 2, that's enough. I mean, I've had uncles come up to me in the mosque and be like, I'm voting for you and nobody else. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're voting for me, you're voting for the rest of your ballot, and you're not ranking Andrew Cuomo.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good for people to know. So for that reason, it's a unique predicament because it's a ranked choice situation. Andrew Cuomo entertained running for a little bit, for quite a while, as a matter of fact. And I think the media, given his like institutional backing, was teasing that alongside him. And he has a lot of name recognition. Do you feel like name recognition is one of the major hurdles you have to clear in this race?
Yeah, I also think it's a major opportunity because right now the polls are just a reflection of that recognition. Love him or hate him, you know who Andrew Cuomo is. And we're in second place. Still, more than 50% of New Yorkers do not know who I am. And that means we can just keep doing the hard work of introducing ourselves. And actually, it's easier to introduce yourself to someone than convince them to feel differently about you. And that's where Andrew Cuomo has an obstacle, that everyone knows who he is, but still, with 100% name recognition, he has not surpassed 50% in support. There's more than 50% of New Yorkers who want someone else. And now it's our job to introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
Twitch stream, one Twitch stream at a time.
Yeah. Well, this is probably the least important part of that process, because I feel like you're doing a lot in terms of door knocking. You have a lot of people who are very excited for you, and that's a really good thing. And also, it does seem like the establishment picks in the race are kind of experiencing a bunch of fissures amongst themselves. Now Eric Adams is choosing to run as an independent, from what I understand.
Yeah, my man's out.
Yeah, so do you feel like that's a good move, or do you feel like that's better for your chances overall or worse overall?
I don't think it affects our chances much. We've always said we were running against Eric Adams' second term, and Andrew Cuomo is running for that. He's running for the same vision, same donors, same corruption. Now it's just clear that he is the one messenger of that vision of a New York City where people are profiting off of others' misery. And what we are fighting for is just as clear as it was day one, that New York City people can afford.
What are some of the top line agenda items that you have first day in?
All right, here we go. First of all, no more Turkish Airlines corruption.
Okay.
No disrespect to your people.
That's a bit of a bummer because I was a single issue voter.
Yeah.
I'm going to illegally vote in the race for you.
Making it very clear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now.
Do not do that. The number one thing is cost of living. The number one thing is to make the city affordable. And the number one cost in New Yorkers' life when they're thinking about that is housing. About 2.5 million New Yorkers live in rent-stabilized housing across New York City. Their rent increases are set by the mayor. This mayor has jacked their rent up 9%. I would freeze their rent for close to 2.5 million people. I would make the slowest buses in the country fast and free in our city, make them a model for this nation, and I would deliver universal childcare to New Yorkers, whether they're 6 weeks or 5 years of age. And ultimately, it's using every tool the public sector has to make this city people can afford.
Yeah. There's also, from what I understand, there's a lot of opinions on the issue of housing. You got YIMBYs on the one side, yes, in my backyarders, who consistently advocate for deregulation and dezoning, and there's some truth to that, for sure, in terms of how much of a hurdle that is for developing new housing projects. And then you have the NIMBYs on the other side, who also have some opinions on this matter. But I feel like there's one issue that I don't hear a lot of coverage on.
You're like a Hindi.
I don't know what I would be. I just want public housing.
Okay.
I want Austrian style, red Vienna. 65% of the entire city is just peppered with government housing. That's what I want. Don't know if we're going to get that. I feel like if I even say that, a real estate developer is going to drone strike me as I walk out of this.
We got 5 minutes
of this institution. Yeah. But I do think that any move in that direction is great. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because there's also, from what I understand, a warehousing problem here, where approximately 75,000 units that are rent-controlled units in the city are purposely being kept away from the housing market. There's a bunch of different hurdles in front of the lottery system and like how inaccessible even rent-controlled units are overall. Is there anything? Is that a real issue? Am I making this up?
No, I think, look,
is there anywhere to tackle that?
Right now, the way that it works is that landlords self-report the units that they're warehousing.
Yeah.
And obviously there are limitations to the efficacy of self-reporting something that you are doing, especially when you're a landlord taking a unit off the market. I've seen estimates that start in the mid-20,000 range with units. And I think what we have to do is the city has to take a much more muscular role in gathering that information and in finding out what is the reason why units are offline and what's the actual cost of bringing them back online. Because without that data, it just becomes the discourse where a landlord will say, it's too expensive to do so, trust me. And we actually need to be able to see the stats. And to your point, we need a ton more housing in New York City. I do believe we have to build, more density around transit hubs. We have to end requirements to build parking when we build housing, upzone wealthier neighborhoods. And I also think the public sector has a role to build immediately affordable housing. Right? Last year, we opened up a wait list in New York City for people to get assistance paying their rent. In 7 days, 600,000 New Yorkers applied. And at the end of that period, 200,000.
A lot of broke boys.
A lot of broke boys and broke girls and broke uncles and aunties.
Yeah.
And at the end of that period, 200,000 won, which basically meant they got on a wait list for a program that admits 250 people a month. It's a totally broken system.
Yeah.
And so what we're saying is alongside those zoning reforms, we're going to build 200,000 truly affordable union-built rent-stabilized homes that will cater to a median household income of that of New Yorkers, $72,000 for a family of four.
Yeah. There's obviously the issue of public-private partnership when we have this conversation to begin with, but I don't know what the limitations are as far as the New York mayor, the mayoral position in terms of maybe not eminent domain, but
look, there's a lot of power.
But pushing and pulling. Yeah. What are the levers of power that you have?
Even now under Eric Adams, the city has the authority to take over a building that is owned by a landlord who's been operating in violation to city code. He doesn't use that power. They don't use those tools. But that is absolutely an existing program that's existed even for prior administrations. And that is something we would use. We would increase fines for dangerous conditions. We would increase them for immediately hazardous ones. And if you're a landlord who isn't abiding by that, we would take that building and give it back to the tenants who are currently living through those conditions.
Okay, walk me through this. I call my landlord. I'm like, the microwave is not working. Landlord says, I'll fix it. Doesn't fix it for a month. Eminent domain. Yes or no?
No, that's not how it works.
Shit.
Because first of all, most New Yorkers don't even have their landlord sell.
Okay.
A lot of New Yorkers live in buildings that are owned by LLCs. They have no idea who owns the building.
Even better. I call up the apartment property manager and they don't fix it. Okay. I come in, I say, hey, this electric circuit is broken.
Yeah.
They come in and they just paint white over it. They say it's not a circuit anymore. That's just the wall. Eminent domain. Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
But here's how it works.
I'm gonna keep testing the water.
Here's how it works. Here's how it works. You have a system right now where you call 311, right, in New York City. Most New Yorkers who've ever called 311 have had a pretty frustrating experience with it. We are proposing a world-class, brand-new innovation where you can make appointments with investigators so that you know when they're actually coming home.
Seems radical.
Seems pretty radical. Seems
Yeah.
pretty crazy, but you heard it here first. You're actually going to know when an investigator comes by. And what we will track is if a landlord is found in violation to the code and they are not following up on those violations, they're not rectifying it, then there will be a time at which the city will take over that building.
Okay, I like that. So there is a takeover happening eventually if they're serial violators.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm a fan of that.
It's not going to be for the microwave, but
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's just a random experience. I don't know. I'm just bringing that up. Okay, so housing is obviously a major issue. Let's talk about public transit. I'm a little bit autistic. I'm an enjoyer of public transit. I haven't been able to enjoy it here because I'm streaming, so there's no Wi-Fi down there.
what about the bus?
Yeah, well, like I said, I've been here for a limited time. So, what are your suggestions for improvement? Where are the areas of need for public transit in New York?
I would say the areas are around affordability, reliability, accessibility. Those are some of the major areas, and generally the sense that
How many more cops are we getting in the MTA?
We are not getting more cops.
I lied. I said I was a single issue voter. I'm a double issue voter.
Look, I think what New Yorkers deserve is to be safe, and for too long we've had so-called leaders who've told them the same proposals they've been given year after year, only to end up with the same results. And for safety, we've put together a proposal to create a Department of Community Safety, the DCS, which would protect New Yorkers like never before, and it would do it in ways that we've already seen be proven successful. Things like dedicated outreach teams placed on 100 different subway stations, the ones that have the highest levels of mental health crises, homelessness.
Are they going to play Candy Crush?
They're not going to play Candy Crush.
Okay, well, I feel like that's been working so far. It's been very effective.
They are not going to be playing Candy Crush.
Okay.
And this is going to be paired with, if you grew up in New York City, there are a lot of commercial units that you remember in subway stations. Like, I grew up in New York City. I moved here when I was 7 years old. I first lived in Morningside Heights. I would take the 1 train down to 96, then take the 2 train down to Times Square. I'd walk up the stairs, down the stairs. There would always be a record store that was selling CDs, headphones. That's at Times Square. That's gone now. It's just a vacant commercial unit. So as part of this proposal, we're going to transform that unit, make it a place where you can receive medical care, connections to long-term care, and in tandem with all those things, invest in transit ambassadors, because a lot of people, the help that they want in the moment is just somebody who can answer a question that they have. What's the delay that they're facing on the subway line that they're trying to take? How can they actually get out? What escalator is working? What elevator is working? This is something that they deserve someone to actually answer those questions who's trained and tasked with those exact responsibilities.
He won't be playing Candy Crush.
No, they will
Okay,
not.
no one is playing Candy
Crush.
Crush. I'm confused
No
because I feel
Candy
like
Crush.
that's what the government, that's what public services are supposed to do at the subway stations with guns. But I guess, are they going to have guns?
These are not going to have guns.
Damn it. Okay.
But just to your question about public transit, right?
Yeah.
One of the things I love most about being a New Yorker is public transit. That we can get around this city on a bus. On
One
a
of the
bike,
only
on a train.
things, one of the only cities that has
Yeah.
well, there's some, but this is the one that has the most.
I mean,
dense.
40% of public transit trips in America are from the MTA.
Yeah.
40%. It's all right here across these 5 boroughs and surrounding counties. And yet we see a lot of New Yorkers being priced out of that. 1 in 5 can't afford a Metro card today. And they're also, if they can afford it, they're sitting on that platform waiting for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And if they're waiting for a bus, I mean, you look At a bus time app on your phone, it says the bus is going to be there in 20 minutes. Sometimes it just never even appears. So these are things that don't actually have to be this way. That's what we're going to do when we make buses fast and free.
How do you reinstill confidence in even local government like that? Because I feel like this is a major hurdle to clear for anyone that is even remotely to the left of, I guess, Donald Trump. When you talk about the government doing something, the government doing right by you, I feel like especially accelerated since the Reagan era, there's this attitude from the average American that like, there's not really anything that these guys are doing for us. Like, do you have an attitude? Is it just, show your work and hopefully people eventually believe that the subway stations are going to be clean and the buses are going to run on time?
I think you have to show your work. You have to actually deliver it, because the reason people don't believe in government is that they haven't seen it actually impact their lives in a positive way in a long time. And there's one recent example we have in congestion pricing, which was a program that was said to, once implemented, would decrease congestion, would increase bus speeds, would reduce emissions, would raise money for the MTA. And just at the point at which it was about to be implemented, it was at a very low level of popularity, which is the same thing that happened with similar schemes in Stockholm and London. But once it came into effect, you had people who were previously in opposition starting to support it because they could actually experience those tangible benefits. Now, I think that kind of program still needs to be paired with more immediate investments in public transit service, and that's what I've been fighting for in Albany as a state legislator.
So you don't want the bridge and tunnel crowd around these parts. That's what I'm getting. I'm kidding.
Room for everybody.
Yeah. Okay. One thing that I feel like you do differently than a lot of other politicians is you talk about the underlying reasons as to why crime persists. When you talk about homelessness, you understand that a big part of that is housing. As a matter of fact, the major role that it plays in accelerating homelessness. When talking about crime, your initiatives focus on also solving the underlying material inequalities where crime manifests. What are some of the initiatives that you want to take in that regard? In terms of like, you've suggested cooperative grocery stores, for example.
Yeah, I mean, we are living in a city where so many New Yorkers are being priced out of produce. And it doesn't matter how much they earn, they feel this sticker shock when they go to the grocery store. And we have that in tandem with food deserts, which are something that disproportionately impacts Black and Latino New Yorkers. I represent Queensbridge Houses, the largest public housing development in North America. And when I speak to my constituents at Queensbridge, I'm asked this question: why is it that there are 6 fast food restaurants in a 5-block radius, but the only place I can buy produce is clearly old and outdated and not the kind of food that is fit for my family to eat? And I don't have an answer to that. And this is now starting to answer that question, which is that if it can work in Kansas, if a feasibility study in Chicago found this to be doable, why in New York City are we allowing people to be priced out of bread and milk and eggs when we can actually guarantee cheaper prices, especially at a time when we're seeing these prices skyrocket even more thanks to Donald Trump's economic policies?
Yeah. What about Twinkies? Are they going to still have Twinkies at the cooperative grocery stores?
Yeah, thanks to you now, we can say there are going to be some Twinkies.
I lied. I'm a triple issue voter. Not even a single issue.
By the end of today, we got 10.
Okay.
10 issues coming up.
All right, so Twinkies in the cooperative grocery stores. How does that structure work?
The Twinkies in the cooperative?
No. Just,
it's like,
sometimes I'm joking, sometimes I'm being serious. How does the cooperative grocery structure work?
So what do
those of you at home that may not be familiar.
So the idea of a municipal-owned grocery store, our proposal is a pilot of one in each borough that would be city-run, that would guarantee cheaper groceries in a few ways. The first is that it would not have to pay rent or property taxes as a city-owned institution, pass those savings directly on to the customer. The second is that it would not be mandated to have to make a profit in these moments. We've seen that in Kansas it is profitable, but also there are times where you will see the avian flu is jacking up the cost of eggs to a level that New Yorkers can't even afford. It is possible for us to absorb some of those costs to ensure that people can actually buy the eggs that they need. And additionally, we would purchase at wholesale prices and then pass that on to New Yorkers. Now, this is a pilot program that would cost $60 million, which sounds like a substantial amount of money. Maybe
not for New York.
Not for New York City.
Yeah.
I would compare it to the more than 100.
It's like one New York Police Department submarine. You know, it's the submarine upkeep. For 1 year, just you're not using the sub.
Allegedly. We
Wait,
are
is that
already,
alleged? I thought they had one.
I'm leaving that to you. That's your number 4 policy platform.
Okay. I want to see the submarine. Yeah. That's my 4th policy.
But right now, we're already set to spend $140 million subsidizing corporate grocery stores. It's a program in the city called City Fresh. They don't guarantee cheaper prices. They don't guarantee a unionized workforce. They are not required to accept SNAP or WIC, and they've been shown no impact on actual pricing.
They don't even have SNAP?
They don't have to accept it.
They don't have to accept it? That's
and
crazy.
So we would spend less than half of that money on guaranteeing the whole kinds of needs that New Yorkers have that are currently not being met by this program.
And there would be workers at these locations as well?
A unionized workforce.
So unionized workforce?
Yeah. And this would be a pilot program, start with 1 in each borough. And what we're already hearing from New Yorkers is that they can't wait for this because, as we've seen in a poll, it is a majority of New Yorkers who want this, and I think even a majority of Republicans.
Yeah, I saw the Data for Progress poll that you recently posted. It said, what is it, 60% of Republicans, I think even, or a majority of Republicans were on board with it. Seems like a good idea. Okay. What are some of the other problems in terms of because like New Yorkers, from what I understand, and I was talking to Chi earlier about this, they are, I guess, more moderate in some senses than what the rest of the country would perceive them as. And there are concerns about safety in general in New York. Now, some of that is because of the hyper focus of the media places on crime, and it makes people think like apps like Nextdoor and the constant crime is happening all around us does have a tendency to cause people to hyperfixate on it. But beyond that, there are issues of crime in this city as well. And obviously outside of safety in public transit or outside of offering food at a subsidized or cheaper cost, more affordable food, and housing issues, what are some of the other areas where you can tackle crime and explain to New Yorkers that you have their back in terms of safety?
This is absolutely a major priority for New Yorkers. And what our Department of Community Safety would do is not only tackle the mental health crisis, but also hate violence, gun violence epidemic, victim services, and ensure that we are also taking on homelessness. And the thing that's so exciting about this is some of this is built off of programs that have been successful elsewhere in the country, places like Denver, Eugene, Olympia. Some of it's also based on what's been successful in New York City. I mean, gun violence, when you treat it as a public health epidemic.
Stop and frisk.
Right?
We're bringing it back.
No, we're not bringing it back.
Eric Adams brought it back.
No.
I misunderstood.
We are not bringing back stop and frisk, to be very clear. What we are going to scale up are programs that have been shown to be effective at reducing gun violence. These are programs that exist in a number of precincts across New York City, but for some reason they've not been expanded to all of them. Another example I would give you, right? It's a cure violence approach. This is an approach that invests in gun violence interrupters, people who are actually located within the communities that have been racked with gun violence and who understand that it's not as simple as just putting another police officer on the corner to deal with this kind of an issue, when in fact it's more effectively responded to through these kinds of means. But we have more than 70 police precincts in New York City. These programs are only instituted at less than 30 of them. Mm-hmm. This is something that every New Yorker should benefit from. And
it's good for the cops. They can just sit around and play Candy Crush in their cop cars this time.
No.
As opposed to
the police
stopping and frisking random people.
The police's responsibility will be major categories of crime. And that is a place where I've also heard from New Yorkers who are saying they're not feeling safe, that they're also troubled by the fact that there are very low clearance rates in a lot of these major categories. And that's where the focus should be while investing in proven strategies that can actually take on these root causes.
Under the Zohran leadership, the New York City police departments, when there's a crime happening, they have to respond, and they actually have to improve their clearance rates. What you're saying? So let's say, I don't know, my car got stolen. Mm-hmm. I call the cops. They don't pick up the phone. I call again. They pick up the phone. And I tell them my car is stolen. They're like, all right, file some paperwork. What the fuck do you want me to do about it? Then they don't actually even seek it out. I find the car myself personally, and then I retrieve it. Under your leadership, that's not happening. They're actually going to, solve crimes?
Yeah,
Instead of
under my leadership,
whatever they do, I don't know what they do.
like right now, I'll give
What
you
do cops do?
I'll give you an example right now. You have the NYPD receiving more than 200 mental health calls in a day. We know that the NYPD are not the best responders to these crises, whether in the fact that not in the way that they've been trained, and also when you hear from NYPD officers, this is not an interest that they have as to fulfilling. I sat down with a family of a New Yorker named Win Rosario, who is a Bangladeshi New Yorker who called 911 because he was experiencing a mental health crisis. And police officers came to his house who had been trained to deal with mental health crises and killed him within 3 minutes. That's the current system that we have. It is one that is not serving any New Yorker. And under my administration, we would have actually proven strategies in dealing with the crises that are affecting so many New Yorkers' lives and having the police play a critical role in major categories of crimes, not in the ones that they've been tasked with.
Okay, so fair hoppers, we're not beating them up?
No.
That seems like an important role
and I think,
for the New York Police
you know,
Department.
when we talk about fare evasion, the MTA did its own blue ribbon panel study that found the greatest correlation between a level of fare evasion in a neighborhood is the level of poverty in that neighborhood.
That's shocking.
Shocking.
So the poorer you are, the more likely you are to
You heard it here
be
first.
able to pay for this critical thing that you need to okay.
And so one of the most
I
effective
thought it was selfishness.
one of the most effective ways to deal with this is when we make buses free.
Yeah.
When we actually make it accessible for every New Yorker. And more than 1 million New Yorkers ride buses every day. Why don't we actually give them back their right, which is to get around the city? And make sure
Who will grind harder if the buses are free? Have you thought about that?
This is a question that keeps me up at night.
Yeah. Because it feels like there would be too much commerce in that case, and the poor business owners would have to work way harder if there's more people, more foot traffic coming in through their businesses. It seems very careless. It seems very thoughtless. A moral hazard, if you will.
Yeah. I hear you, I see you.
Yeah. What about the real estate developers? Let's talk about the unheard minority, the marginalized. People of wealth, POWs. I feel like they're getting a hard bargain here with you. Do you have anything to say to them?
You know, to all my landlords on the stream, how many landlords do you have?
All of them.
Yeah,
They're all watching.
Shout out to all the boys.
They're
at
hate
home.
watching.
Yeah, shout out to all the boys at home.
The real workers.
Yeah, they don't like me very much, and I understand why. Because these are policies that would stop their ability to extract wealth from working class New Yorkers at the levels that they've been enjoying for years. And ultimately, we're talking about a rent freeze, right? They are still collecting rent from New Yorkers.
I think Matt Iglesias had a stroke somewhere. He's not even watching. He just heard that concept be addressed on a live stream and he had a little baby stroke.
But I think there are a lot of people who've made a lot of money in the last few years. And those are people who went all in on Eric Adams. And now they're going all in on Andrew Cuomo. Because they know that if they go for the most corrupt possible leadership, they protect their bottom lines in a way that they have never seen before. And they know that if they actually opt for honest leadership, then it's going to be having to factor in, basic things like dignity for working class New Yorkers when they're figuring out their policies.
How much of the counterterrorism unit would you use on college students that annoy me? Personally.
I would not be. And I was proud to be the first mayoral candidate, and I think the only one.
Like not even a little bit?
Not even a little bit.
What if they hurt my feelings?
I'm sorry.
What if they hurt an apartheid state's feelings? Like a hypothetical one.
Look, this is the job of a New York City mayor is to keep New Yorkers safe.
Is to use counterterrorism unit against Columbia students?
No, it's to keep New Yorkers safe. And that's why I said I would not have sent the NYPD onto Columbia's campus or CUNY's campus, because so much of the justification for it was around safety. And that decision made students the least safe they had been in one police officer discharging their weapon in the course of being on that campus.
Cops do that when they're under stress.
Yeah.
It's a natural reaction.
Look, I think then you make a decision when you send a militarized police force onto a campus. You open yourself up to all of these possibilities. That's not any single one that a New Yorker should have to experience. And multiple kids were hospitalized because of this.
Yeah. Because, they used flashbang and I believe tear gas as well for crowd dispersal, which is incendiary and it can kill you. And it has. Cops have killed babies in cribs in the past when they've used flashbang grenades like that. Probably not the best idea. Okay, you would have, you'd be in command of one of the largest standing militaries on the planet. what kind of parades would they do on the streets of New York?
That is the lowest priority.
Okay.
Is figuring out the parade schedule.
You're not giving me anything.
I know.
Zohran.
I know.
I'm
sorry, Javier.
like not even a little bit.
I can't know.
Like,
what parades do you want?
Put the submarine on a truck and then parade it along.
If that were to happen, would you take the bus with me?
Yes, 100%. And this way, cops would get to walk a little bit, and that's probably the first time they will ever do any physical activity, and therefore they can be more in shape.
I think the focus will be on keeping New Yorkers safe, and I don't think parades really have to be up there with that.
So you don't like parades? Gay Pride Parade.
Support.
That's almost. I almost got you.
Support.
I'm trying to get a gotcha out of you.
Not gonna work on me.
Okay, so the Gay Pride Parades you're on board with, but no cop parade.
No,
They're pretty gay. Well, what about gay cops? They can do a parade?
There are gonna be a lot of parades, but it's going to be after we keep New Yorkers safe.
Okay. They're going to do a parade, but no submarines. All right. Do you want to bring out the donuts, by the way?
I'm just staring at my attack ads in the face.
Oh, you got the donuts right there?
Take a look at the guys that are going to be spent multi-million-dollar opposition pieces on. Thank you, man.
What do we got here, Ali?
These are Fairney donuts. Caramel custard, rosewater glaze, pistachios on top.
Three? You brought 3 for each. Well, so what are we doing?
This is abundance.
Are we
not all for you?
Are we gonna try to see who can eat it faster?
No, please.
All 3. Do you work out?
Not for everybody.
Do you work out?
Not really.
No.
No.
How do you stay in shape then?
Oh, come on.
You're in great
Can you say
shape.
that to the camera?
No, you're in
Come
great
on,
shape. I'm not glazing. I'm serious.
But if we were glazing, we'd be making these Fairney donuts.
Yeah.
Because they're glazed.
They're glazed.
Shut up.
All right, I'm gonna try one. Oh my God, this looks great. Cheers.
There we go. To 2 guys who work out allegedly.
Oh, that was bomb.
It's fire.
Oh, hell yeah. There's a little bit of, is there rose water in it too?
Rosewater, yeah.
Yeah. It's great.
It's too good.
All right.
Could I bother you for some water?
No, of course.
Here, you want this?
Yeah.
I haven't used it.
We can, come on. Socialism.
That's a scary word.
Socialism?
Yeah. So you're a socialist? What does that
Democratic socialist, baby.
mean? What does that mean?
First of all, I'm a member of New York City DSA. If that interests you, socialist.nyc/join. Second of all, I define it using the words of others of extending democracy from the ballot box to people's lives, of making sure that everybody has what they need to live a dignified life. And that may also now include Fairney donuts.
Okay. So we're putting Ali to work. He is making these for every New Yorker.
That's
Okay.
Are you committed?
Absolutely.
All right. Why do you think it's such a scary word? Is it a scary word in New York?
Yeah. Look, I mean, I'm a Muslim democratic socialist. I'm used to really bad PR and people being very scared.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know about that a little bit.
I think it's scary because people have been taught to fear the word, the idea, and also generally the notion that people deserve dignity, that they don't have to earn it every single day. Because to believe that would call into question how we're forced to spend much of our lives, which is on a hamster wheel fighting for the most basic necessities.
Yeah. Meritocracy. Obviously real. Mm-hmm. Elon Musk worked the hardest and the smartest. Mm-hmm. Why do you hate the successful, wealthy people like Elon Musk, who clearly have worked very hard?
You know, first
to earn $300 billion.
If we want to credit Elon Musk, we got to also credit some of his greatest assistants in the game. Andrew Cuomo being one of them, who gave Elon Musk about $1 billion in a public subsidy for Tesla many years ago, before Donald Trump even got on the Elon Musk train. And I think that's what's so frustrating about so many of these figures is they masquerade as being.
What did he do with $1 billion of subsidy?
We're still trying to figure it out.
Wait, so what is
this was a subsidy plan to allegedly create jobs, especially in Buffalo, and this was what passed for climate policy under Andrew Cuomo.
Did Elon Musk create jobs in Buffalo?
Not at the level that was promised. And that's a pretty standard Elon Musk story.
Seems like a pretty standard Andrew Cuomo story as well. Who else? Okay, don't dab me up.
No, sorry, my bad. That's an interesting idea.
I'm an impartial person,
I'm really
and I'm doing contentious adversarial journalism.
Can you back off? Can you back off with that question?
Yeah. I'm gonna. Okay, so. No
daps.
Andrew Cuomo, not a good guy. Why do you have a problem with Italians?
No, I love Italians.
Be honest.
I think that Indians are the Italians of Asia.
I don't even know what that means, but okay.
Do you not feel that?
I don't know where to go with that one, so I'm just okay. Yes.
Okay. All right.
I agree. I've always said that. Indians are the Italians of Asia,
and Italians are the Indians of Europe.
Okay.
I don't think there's another way I can go with it, but I think those are the two flips.
What about Turkish people?
I love them.
What are they what ethnicity can we compare them to?
I'm going to just leave it here.
This is the most Eric Adams coda thing you've ever said, by the way. Italians are the Indians of Europe is the most Eric Adams statement.
What is act like a mayor if you want to be a mayor.
What is New York City, the city that that reminds you of other cities?
I think, how many cities did he do that with?
I think every single one.
He hit it like 100 different ones.
Yeah.
He hit Islamabad, Zagreb. Yeah. He ran out of cities.
Eric Adams does not live in the city, from what I understand.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident he lived in New Jersey for his run for the mayor.
Yuck. Yeah. I mean, seriously. I live there too. It's awful.
You live in New Jersey?
No, I lived in New Jersey. I went to
bro, you should run for mayor in New York City.
Yeah, it was. There's only one Muslim socialist running for New York mayor. There's not enough space. For both of us.
There's room.
There's not enough room for both of us.
Abundance mindset.
Yeah. Okay, so you keep bringing up abundance mindset. What do you think about the abundance mindset? Well, you keep bringing it up.
I did this to myself.
Yeah.
Why did I keep saying this? Look, I think the natural...
Say something nice about Ezra Klein and then something mean about him.
Okay, here we go. The thing that I would say is nice about Ezra Klein is I very much appreciated him being willing to bring up what a lot of Americans saw with regards to Joe Biden and the campaign's ability to actually win that race. And it wasn't easy, it wasn't popular. And... yeah,
nobody canceled him for that. That's weird.
Yeah.
Everybody yelled at me. Everyone was like, "You're ageist. He's brilliant. He has really good policies and his brain is fine." That's what they kept saying.
About Ezra Klein?
No, about Joe Biden.
About Joe Biden.
When I said it, but then when Ezra Klein says it, everyone's like, "Oh, you're brilliant. I love abundance." Anyway, okay, so that's
but when he first said it, he got a lot of heat.
Yeah.
Because he was breaking from, the stated answer.
Position.
I actually think that there's room for kind of a through line between the abundance mindset and what it means to be a democratic socialist, in that one of the greatest obstacles we face is the existing inefficiencies, inadequacies of the public sector. And if we want to get people to trust in the public sector, we have to deliver outcomes that they haven't seen. I mean, if you think about the subway, which we love, Andrew Cuomo built the most expensive subway mile in the world. And he did it by spending more money on consultants than construction. Yeah, swag is how I was going to define it. Yeah. But I mean, this is also an issue where we've taken away public sector capacity to the extent where we're unable to build anything. And we're relying on McKinsey to tell us how to even build a trash can. And what that has left us with is these projects.
What will Pete Buttigieg do if you don't rely on McKinsey and consulting firms like that?
I think
next Pete Buttigieg is working right now, and you're hurting his feelings.
I think that what we need to do is make sure that capacity is internal. And that's the capacity that we have lost, whether it's building bike lanes or bus lanes, whether it's building the subways. And that's something we need to bring back. And that's something that really is a choice between Andrew Cuomo taking us back to those days of consulting or building a future we can build it ourselves.
Okay, suggestion.
Hit it.
No more buses. We only have those horse carts because they're very cool. There's going to be a lot of poop, unfortunately. What do you think? Horse carts, no more cars at all, just horse carts.
I'm going to go on a strong no on this one. We're going to diverge.
But horses are very cool. They're like big dogs.
Shout out to my big dogs.
Yeah.
Inside every one of you is
a big dog.
A big dog and
horse.
Maybe a horse.
Yeah.
And 2 wolves.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. Which one?
Horse. Big horse. And a wolf.
Okay.
Okay, so
I don't know if you guys do sound effects.
None of the no horses, no horse race. All right. What about the bike guys? A lot of them are Turkish. This would be huge for the Turkish economy in New York. They do. It's like it seems like it's just three professions if you're Turkish in New York or just universally is barbershop,
Awesome.
kebab, kebab, guys who do the bikes, who charge you a lot of money. But if you speak Turkish to them, they will charge you less money.
When you say do the bikes, do you mean get on the bikes in the back and like sightsee, or you mean like deliver food, or
No. They get on a bike and then you can sit in the back of the bike.
Okay,
and then they take you to different places.
Like Central Park.
They got lights in the back.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a very efficient mode of transportation, but carbon emissions pretty good.
Sometimes the journey is the trip.
Yeah.
Is that the phrase? I don't think that's the phrase.
Know.
No, it's like
it's not the journey; it's the destination.
No, I'm saying it's the other way.
Or it's not the destination; it's the journey. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to say it. Okay. Ask him to rank his favorite Sex and the City characters.
Miranda.
Okay.
All-time Miranda.
Okay, it seems you're a little bit biased, I think.
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Cynthia Nixon.
She endorsed you, I believe, right?
She's supportive, but I think even more than that is she had the courage to take on Andrew Cuomo when a lot of people didn't. Right, this is back in 2018.
Yeah.
And he was running our subways into the ground. And she stood up and she said, we're going to tax the rich to fix the subways. And that there could actually be a different style of politics. To the extent that Andrew Cuomo had to adopt a lot of her own policies to get reelected.
Yeah.
So what other Sex and the City character has done that?
I don't really remember any of the characters. I'm just reading
Politicians,
questions.
look at you copping out.
I'm just reading from the chat. No, I have watched it. I just don't remember any of the characters. I'm just reading chat right now to see what they want to ask. Chat, if you have any questions, put it in the chat.
I have a question.
Hit it.
Okay.
Shout out to my fellow Casio brother.
Enunciate. We can hear you. Okay. It's famously, I feel like New York City mayor is maybe the worst job in American politics. I'm sure you know this.
I've heard it described that way.
Yeah. Okay. So part of the reason for that, as you know, is because it's incredibly. I mean, the mayor is often kneecapped, right? So if you're walking into this office, right, how do you build coalitions when you're coming in and you have strong opposition in terms of one of the most powerful forces in the city is the NYC. Right? And we kind of saw what happened during de Blasio's time in office. He had a very tense relationship with them. I think it made promises that he made initially sort of disappear, right? So what kind of coalition are you trying to build as you walk in the door, and how do you grow that coalition?
No, it's a great question, and it speaks to our commitment to not just win the race, but to build a coalition that can govern. And it's easy to look at Eric Adams now and see him as a caricature of a Republican cop and forget how he ran in 2021. Right. He ran in 2021 telling New Yorkers that they didn't have to choose between safety or justice. And there was a large constituency that voted for him that was interested in those questions of not having to choose those two things. And that means there's a constituency beyond just progressives who want to see a different approach to public safety in our city, one that foregrounds evidence-proven strategies that we've seen be successful elsewhere in the country. So I think there is that clear-eyed nature of it. The other thing I would say is being very direct with New Yorkers as to the message and the platform of this campaign. When I go to events, I typically start it off with asking people to finish the sentence as to what we're fighting for. We're running to freeze the rent, to make buses fast and free, to deliver universal childcare. And the reason I want them to know that is I also want them to hold me accountable to that from the very first day that I'm the mayor. Because that accountability, that relationship is one that we have to bring back to get people to actually believe in the possibility of local politics. And I think there's also something else, which is, it's not quite in your question, but I've also just heard it a bunch in a similar vein, is this notion, especially for us on the left, that if we don't run for executive positions, then we're not responsible for what happens. That we are not culpable in the immense contradictions that come with this kind of role. And I fully believe that we're responsible whether or not we're in power. We are still New Yorkers. We are still allowing this to take place. And we are best served by actually grappling with these contradictions directly and doing everything in our power to deliver that which we've seen so many of our neighbors be denied.
You like that?
Awesome.
He's a bit of an anarchist. I'm sorry.
No, please. There's room for everybody's questions.
Immediately.
This isn't Andrew Cuomo. I'll take all questions.
It's a give and take. Like, I want cops to have more money and more guns, and he wants less. Which is weird because his job requires him to actively, fight against cops. Or did.
Legal aid.
Yeah.
Shout out to Legal Aid.
Yeah,
Great work.
Yeah.
Shout out to Legal Defenders. Shout out to a friend of mine, Sam McCann. He worked for Legal Defender.
Was he cool? The legal aid guy that he shouted out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cooler than you.
No, a lot of people are cooler than
Whoa.
me. It's not saying much.
I think you're equally cool.
No, it's fine.
Rank choice cool.
Yeah.
Like room for
I'm
both.
cooler than Alex. That's what matters.
That doesn't mean anything.
Um,
That doesn't mean anything.
What about? I mean, there's a couple tougher issues I think to broach here.
Oh god. Where are we going?
I'm not joking anymore. So
Okay.
it's I would say 3 things that I want to talk to you about before we let you go, or rather, I think we're going to walk around a little bit too, right? If you want to do that.
I'm down.
1, immigration. Governor of the state of Texas, Greg Abbott, and even Ron DeSantis shipped in what I think would be considered a human trafficking scheme a bunch of undocumented migrants into the state of New York, specifically to New York City, and Chicago as well, in an effort to deliberately disrupt the processing of undocumented migrants that had legal asylum claims, and in an effort to basically undermine the federal structure that already existed in this country. And unfortunately, they did find much success. But I think, especially in a place like New York, the reason why they were able to find success is because of the mishandling of this administration, or the Biden administration, but specifically with Eric Adams. Instead of tackling the problem head on, saying that New York is comprised almost entirely of migrants, that America is a nation of immigrants, and that New York specifically is one of the most diverse places on the planet, and then showing through his work of welcoming the undocumented migrants and processing them, or working with the government to process them expeditiously, I feel like Eric Adams slapped on a Band-Aid solution and then basically conceded on the messaging front that migrants were responsible for a lot of the visible poverty that people see, and also even the crime that people are experiencing. There's no evidence to suggest that, as far as I know. Maybe in New York it's different, but overall, undocumented migrants are not responsible for a large share of the crimes. As a matter of fact, they're responsible for less crime per capita than natural-born U.S. citizens are. And yet, this message has persisted. And I think it's one that became, it's one that even New Yorkers themselves adopted, from what I saw. How would you deal with this issue? Like, let's say you were the mayor of New York at that time. What would you have done?
I think the first thing is I wouldn't demonize people that are coming to New York City to call this city their home. And we saw this mayor say that migrants were destroying our city. And you have what's been described as the second largest bully pulpit in America as the mayor of this city. And you're using it to turn the target onto a set of individuals that are in the most need of this city's assistance. And it is something that has led to not only an anti-immigrant sentiment across the city, but even violence against a number of New Yorkers, our newest neighbors. And this isn't just a story of cruelty or a story of demonization and demagoguery. It's also one of patronage politics. You had one of Eric Adams' closest advisors on record saying, "Where are my crumbs?" when it came to the contracts that were being handed out for migrant shelters. You have a city run by Eric Adams that issued a more than $400 million contract, no bid contract, to a company called DocGo. So it's not just a question of cruelty, it's not just a question of bigotry, it's also a question of an immense amount of money being made with few services to name actually being delivered. And in the critiques that had to be made of how the Biden administration was responding to New York City's needs, Eric Adams was on his way to D.C. to make the case and then turned back because his major fundraiser of his campaign was having her house raided by the feds. So you cannot have an effective leader who is not actually focused on delivering on these kinds of issues when their number one priority is keeping themselves and their close associates out of jail.
In terms of hardline policies, though, like what are some of the things that you saw that Eric Adams did that you thought were bad, and what would you have done differently?
All right, so let me rattle off a few. The first is the 30 and 60-day shelter limits that he put in place, forcing them to be evicted out of shelters that were providing them with that. And my office actually worked with more than 1,000 asylum seekers over the last year, partnering with a local organization called Medica, where we would assist asylum seekers with applying for city services like a reduced fare Metro card or a New York City ID. And what we found is that we would see our own clients sleeping on subway platforms who had previously been sleeping on in shelters. It did nothing for addressing any of the stated reasons, but what it was is just cruel. The second thing is we have a sanctuary city policy in New York City when it comes to immigration. We have a policy that we should be proud of, one that has survived under decades of bipartisan leadership of this city that Eric Adams has now chosen to demonize. And the city's policy is that it will not allow ICE agents into city schools, hospitals, properties, even properties of city contractors, unless they provide a judicial warrant signed by a judge. Now, I serve on the city's committee in the assembly in Albany, and I get 3 minutes every year to question the mayor. I asked him, would you follow this policy? Will you clarify for New Yorkers that this is the law? He refused to answer it. So what I would also do is establish 100% compliance with that law and establish an oversight commission to ensure that that compliance is being followed even by city contractors. Because the absence of it...
What if you were being blackmailed by the administration because you did a pay-for-play scheme with a foreign government where in order for cheap travel or greatly discounted travel to Turkey, you ended up offering a bunch of amenities, and then you got investigated by the federal government, but then the federal government exchanged hands, and the new government decided we are going to bring ICE into all of these facilities, into your schools, into Rikers, and you said, "Oh, great! If you drop my case, I will play ball with you." What about in a situation like that?
That's
not totally hypothetical.
Totally hypothetical. Not sure who you're speaking about, but that would never actually happen to me. And I think that's another concern that we also have with Andrew Cuomo is, there are issues hanging over his head that New Yorkers have a right to be concerned about as to whether it'll impact the way in which he governs this city. And what's so...
No female security detail.
I mean, it's honestly, it's also just so infuriating to be in the Democratic Party and position ourselves as being in stark contrast to the sexual harassment and assault that we have seen endemic in so many Republican leaders, and then offer a contrast in Andrew Cuomo, someone who's been credibly accused by more than 10 women of sexual harassment, and to say that this is just the way politics is going to be, then you obviously end up with the way that people feel a sense of despair.
Yeah, Democrats do definitely have a hypocrisy problem. Well, for two reasons. One, because they do sometimes care about at least being called a hypocrite, whereas Republicans do not. They are unblackmailable in that regard. But also, on top of that, they do sometimes follow through on addressing some of these issues, but then whenever push comes to shove and they feel like there's a powerful person that's about to get into a role, they quickly forget about their past sexual misconduct allegations. But there's more to Andrew Cuomo. Since you're no longer just running against Eric Adams, but also now running against Andrew Cuomo as well, let me ask you this. If given the opportunity, how much Medicaid would you cut from underserved and impoverished state hospital programs, specifically to kill the working poor? Because that's what Andrew Cuomo did, so I'm just trying to figure out, because I feel like that's a qualification to run for
seemingly the qualification is a complete disregard for working people at every level.
But what if COVID strikes, and then in that process you've already underfunded the medical system of New York, and then people, like a lot of old people, die in the process?
In this scenario, is this person also getting a $5 million book deal to write about leadership in that crisis while sending 15,000 people to their death?
Yeah.
in nursing homes.
That's you got it.
I feel like I know this guy.
You know. No, I'm saying like you understand the role. You understand the role that you need to take.
This is what's passed for leadership.
Okay.
In our state, in our city.
Okay, here's a campaign ad.
Hit it.
Andrew Cuomo killed your grandparents. No?
I think for a lot of New Yorkers, it's true.
I mean, but maybe, okay, we can workshop that one.
No.
All right. Boomer side, Andrew Cuomo. He did that. Okay, never mind. He did do that, though. I'm saying that. He's not saying that. It's fine.
That's a sneeze to make sure that it was his remarks.
That was just my remarks. Criminal justice reform. Rikers is exploding in capacity. Horrifying situation. There's a lot that could be done there. What would you do?
I would actually try and follow the law, which is a stark contrast from Eric Adams. We have a law to close Rikers Island by 2027, and Eric Adams has made it functionally impossible to follow that because of how little he has done over the last few years, except for actually increasing the population of incarcerated New Yorkers. We've had a number of New Yorkers lose their life on Rikers just in these past few weeks. And the last time I visited Rikers, a colleague of mine had an incarcerated New Yorker try to take their own life in front of them. That's the level of despair that we're talking about. And what we would do from the very first day is pursue every single alternative that we have to incarceration to ensure that we're actually keeping New Yorkers safe. Because it's a stain on our city. It's a stain on our country. And it's something that we have been all too willing to allow to continue when we know that it's not just a law, it's also a moral imperative. And, fiscally, if we're talking about the fiscal cost, it costs New York City more than $500,000 a year to incarcerate someone on Rikers. And to put someone in a year of supportive housing, it's about $50,000 a year. Right? There is no
You put him in a
incentive.
penthouse for that kind of price.
That's an incredible amount of money.
I feel like I wouldn't do any crimes if I was in a penthouse.
If you had $500,000 is a lot of money.
If give me the $500,000, I'm not doing crimes. How about we do that? Give criminals $500,000. Is that a good policy?
I'm going to wait for you to run for mayor to propose that.
Yeah. You do a crime, you're getting $500,000 from me directly. I'm giving it to you.
Not from me.
I feel like that might incentivize people to do crime, though.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
I think that might be an issue.
Yeah. Okay. So we won't do that. All right. Never mind. That's why you're running for mayor, and I'm a stupid Twitch streamer. Okay. I have another question. Israel. What are we feeling? Good? Bad? How are they doing?
Not well.
No?
Not well at all. Look, I think many New Yorkers, far more than the political class would have you imagine, have been rightfully horrified by a genocide that they've seen over more than 15 months of. And I've long stood up for universal human rights and extending them to Palestinians because I think that any politics worth its salt has to be one that is universal, that doesn't draw an exception. And in this country, we've drawn exceptions for far too long, especially when it comes to the application of it to Palestinians.
You're getting dangerously into anti-Semitism territory talking about human rights.
I think according to Andrew Cuomo, because for him, when you stand up for human rights, you are labeled as an anti-Semite. And what it does...
Well, he did, from what I understand, try to be the legal counsel for Benjamin Netanyahu.
Mm-hmm.
So he's really busy. I don't know why he's running for mayor. He should just do that instead.
He should just defend war criminals. That's
Yeah.
what he should do. And I think that what's so frustrating about this is he's taking a real crisis of anti-Semitism in our city and he's weaponizing it purely for personal gain. And that's what he's done. Time and time again, he puts himself before anything and in the process tries to mischaracterize any New Yorker standing up to say that every single person deserves freedom and justice and safety.
I feel like maybe I'm wrong on this, but New Yorkers, as well as every American, values free speech and due process a lot more than the feelings of people that are falsely conflating an entire religion with an apartheid ethno-state that is doing a genocide. That's just me. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm off base with this. But it does feel like that to me.
I mean, I think Sorry.
No, go ahead.
The First Amendment is the bedrock of this country. And we have New Yorkers who have been dragged from their apartment building lobby from the hands of their 8-month pregnant wife and disappeared to an ICE detention facility in Louisiana. And his name is Mahmoud Khalil. And he has not been charged with a crime. And yet it took Andrew Cuomo 72 hours to issue any statement. And when he did issue a statement, it was so confusing to know as to whether or not he actually wanted Mahmoud to be released. And then 24 hours later, he actually walked that statement back. And this shouldn't be difficult for anyone to say, which is that you should not be imprisoned for political speech, no matter what that political speech is. And that if you have a government imprisoning people for no apparent crime, and that is still beyond your own reproach, then how can you be trusted to stand up for this city against Donald Trump?
Yeah, I'm trying to find his statement here.
Yeah, please read it out. When you do.
One thing I will say is, well, Trump seems to like Andrew Cuomo a lot.
In his own words.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
So
and I
the
understand
reason.
it because he might see a lot of himself in Cuomo's record.
Yeah. It seems like he wants to really play ball with Andrew Cuomo. I don't know if New Yorkers would be down with that, but...
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay, this article is not showing what it is, but... Okay, never mind. I'm going to give up on this. Oh, Adams and Cuomo dodge questions. Adams, for his part, provided a more muted response. If he has a gun, he needs to go, the mayor said at a news conference about getting firearms off the street. Yeah. There's been no evidence... Wait. He said... Oh, he's such a fucking cop, dude. He fantasized about Mahmoud Khalil having a gun?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Eric Adams' video about how to search your child's belongings?
I have seen that video.
He used to look a lot more jacked back then. I don't know what happened.
You don't think he looks jacked now?
No. I think it's...
I have many critiques. I don't think
it's the fake vegan lifestyle. He's not a real vegan.
Are you vegan?
No, not at all. No. But he says he is, and then eats meat.
Shout out to Jabari Brisport, a true vegan.
You know. Okay, I can't find it. Never mind. All right.
That's what Andrew Cuomo wants.
Yeah.
But we'll get there.
That, and also, you know, he did come out with a bang when he launched his mayoral campaign. Finally, one of the first events that he put together was a Women for Cuomo campaign. That was cool. Mm-hmm. And then also duping a bunch of unions, or at least union leadership that was sympathetic to him, into bringing their rank and file to a Unions for Cuomo campaign. And apparently the rank and file didn't even know that they were going to a Cuomo campaign.
Yeah, I read some of those quotes where the guy said, "I just was told to get on the bus. I didn't know where I was going."
Yeah.
I mean, that's what so much of his campaign is. It's mythology. That when it's actually pressed and questioned, you realize it starts to fall apart.
I don't even think people really pay attention to that sort of stuff in general. I think overall, looking at the environment, looking at the media landscape, it's just name recognition. Good or bad, I think name recognition is both harming Andrew Cuomo, but also helping Andrew Cuomo with a lot of people that simply don't know what he's about or how he would be mayor. How do you foresee yourself penetrating through that to not people like myself, because you have a lot of motion online. A lot of people like you online. A lot of people like you on Twitter, especially younger people. But how do you talk to like the average,
the uncles and the aunties?
Yeah, the 55, 65-year-olds that are all around New York City that look at that and go, well, I don't know what this person is, and his name sounds scary to me. I've never heard this name before. Andrew Cuomo, I kind of recognize that.
I mean, people have been voting for Cuomo's for decades. Yeah. Because before Andrew Cuomo, there was his father, who was the governor of this state. And
his handsome brother. But they didn't vote for him.
No.
I would vote not for mayor.
For what position?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just, he's a himbo. I have himbo solidarity.
That's why I tried to call you a himby in the beginning.
Yeah.
I feel like I got nobody... You know, people
I
got it.
I got it.
It just wasn't a good joke. Okay, yeah, I just got to get over it. I thought it was clearly no one understood it. But I actually think it's an opportunity because we're in second place in the polls while more than 50% of New Yorkers do not know who I am or who this campaign is, which means there's such a high relationship between people who support this campaign once they actually know about this campaign. And so what our task is to keep introducing it. Now, we've raised $8 million. We've maximized the fundraising cap, which is the fastest any campaign in history has done it. We have knocked on more than 40,000 doors in the last 6 days. We're going to knock on 1 million doors across New York City. A lot of that is introducing ourselves to the uncles and aunties that you're talking about. And then also, we are going to spend a lot of the money that we've raised on ads on cable and broadcast and radio and mailers in your mailbox, because so many, especially older New Yorkers, that is the way that they're engaging with politics. And I have to incorporate that, as well as any other place that I could meet New Yorkers for whom Andrew Cuomo is the name of stability, to inform them actually that he is the chaos. We are the ones that will provide that stability by stabilizing their rent, by ensuring that it's frozen, and by making sure they can actually afford this city.
Okay, I like that. Is there anywhere around here that you would want to go to?
Yeah, absolutely. So, can we bring our man right in?
You want to give him one of the extra? Okay, here, I'll just give you mine.
I have some gifts for both of you, too.
Oh, you do?
Some little merch.
Oh, hell yeah.
I can't take the merch.
Oh, you can't?
I
Okay,
can't, but
sorry.
he can. No,
Yeah.
it's okay. 100% compliant. But
That's how
also,
you know.
earlier you were saying, we were talking about, I think kebabs came up. I want to also give a shout out to Ali's dad, who runs an incredible place called Sammy's Kebab House, just down the block.
Yeah, he was just talking about it before you got here.
It's fire. We love it.
Yeah, he was actually testing you to see if you were corruptible with the merch.
Ooh.
You passed. No.
You just Eric Adams in a mask?
Yeah.
Exactly, that was fun.
The merch from Little Flower is a one-way ticket to Istanbul.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I can't take it. Yeah. It's coming soon. I have all these trolls who'll hit me and they'll be like, "Are you just mad because you're male pattern baldness?" I'm like, damn.
What, you got issues with that?
I don't think it's there yet.
It's not there.
But definitely,
Yeah.
like, when people say, like, racist stuff or the baldness stuff gets me. The
Not
racist
the
stuff,
racist
I'm like,
stuff,
okay,
yeah. No, I feel
What's up?
that.
Finasteride.
Yeah, that's what I use.
What is finasteride?
Good. It'll stop.
It's the only FDA. It's a.
telling you.
It's
Finasteride?
It's for prostate cancer.
Finasteride.
It's for prostate cancer originally, but it is the only FDA-approved drug, as far as I know, that you can take that
Okay.
stops
Okay.
male pattern baldness. I use it. I use finasteride and minoxidil.
Damn, I just worry about this stuff. I don't do anything.
Yeah, the more you worry about it, the worse it'll get.
You think that's true?
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know.
You got a beautiful face.
I have an uncle who swore to me that if you touch a certain part of your beard, it'll grow more than if you don't touch the other part of your beard.
Did it work? Did you touch your beard? Use your beard?
I haven't done it, but he said that he did it and it did work. So that's what I'm also hoping. I just keep touching like right here, hoping that it'll just stimulate growth.
I got you.
Thank you.
I got everything for you.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
Are you using it?
I don't want to say.
Oh, wait. I'm open about it.
Yeah.
You can be honest.
But yeah, shout outs to Little Flower. This is an incredible cafe. Where's our man go?
He just went out. I don't know.
Oh well, this is a great cafe.
Yeah, shout out the name.
Great Fearney Donuts.
Yeah, what's the
You should
name?
come
What's
by.
the name of this place?
Little Flower, run by Ali, who also runs a great place called Blue Hour in Brooklyn. If you're ever looking for late night halal food at a BP gas station, and this is the place to come if you want to get your iced Kashmiri chai. It's incredible. Fearney Donuts.
Oh, he's running in.
Here he is. Here he comes.
Oh, there we go. For you. I'm
Thank
assuming
you.
you're a large. I don't know.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Would you? What size would you have gotten me?
Probably a
'Cause
large.
I also
medium.
look. What do you mean, or a medium? Yeah, that's what I'm fucking. Give me the jagged. Yeah, thanks. Medium jagged. MJ, medium jagged.
No, I'm gonna put it in that bag over there. But it's what should we do? Should we walk around?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's go to Bushaki. Let's get some. Or, yeah.
Zohran, do you mind if I get a quick photo?
I would love to get a photo.
Oh, man, do you
Please.
mind taking this? I can't wait to be meeting New York City's next mayor.
Thank you so much.
My family
Have
members
to
try the
are
donut.
like texting me like,
Try
oh
it.
my god, and I'm
you.
just my neighbor's a huge fan. He's actually how I found out about you.
That's
like,
amazing.
Got into the running and your policies
You got it.
with 311 telling me that you were a true New Yorker. You know how many
Alex,
times I
can you
like
take a
fucking
photo?
missed that guy
Yeah.
coming up and I'm like, I'm not here. Like nothing's getting fixed.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited for you.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you,
really
man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That means the world to me.
Yeah,
I
thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
that.
Why am
Thank you.
I don't know. That's what people ask me.
How you doing, man?
I'm about to fight baldness thanks to you.
Yeah, of course. No problem. I got you.
Turkish government would hate us.
I know, we're working.
Stop the transplants. Could you do it? Yeah.
I would normally down all of them, but I'm on camera. It's embarrassing.
Please.
I wanted to vote for you, and then I found out Ali knew you. I was like,
He's my boy.
that's crazy. My brother.
Yeah, he's my brother. He is my brother.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
No, always. I'm so glad we got a chance. Thank you. Now you're gonna have everybody. Oh, you already do, man.
Yeah, I see that.
I think some of these guys might be outside.
You got some, what do you call them, streams?
Yes.
Never heard that.
Stream sniper.
Those are people who like watch a live stream and then.
Are we? We're streaming throughout.
They don't stop.
We're streaming. We're live right
Oh
now.
yeah, we never stop.
Your mic is on.
Don't admit to any murders.
None to admit to.
Okay.
None to admit to.
Right, exactly.
All right,
worry, Alex.
but guys,
Alex,
somebody's got to finish these donuts. I've had a donut.
I'll have one get back.
You have your donuts.
I can't multitask.
Do you want to have
My man's working.
You know what? You were taking the donut. You got to have the donut. And then Donald, why don't you have a bite of this donut?
All right, I'll say. On stream?
No, I don't think the stream cares about us and the donuts.
I just want to see.
I ate the whole donut.
I already have one. I can't have a second one. It's too much.
That's amazing. I mean, I'm not
Don't worry about it.
No, come on.
We'll be back. Take your time. Enjoy.
All right. What's up, guys?
They're like really excited.
What's up?
Give them my best.
Sure. Who? Oh, you want to take photos with them?
Yes, them too.
Okay.
I'd be in there too, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, it's fine. Not that many.
I'm a good fan.
All right.
What are we doing?
They want to.
Hello. How's it going?
I'm doing great. My name is Bernie. They're going to take my picture. And
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, quick, take them
Nice
out.
to meet you,
We
man.
gotta keep walking.
Hey, nice to meet you, man.
Actually, I gotta go home. That's
Okay.
I can go to Chinatown, though.
Canvassing earlier.
Oh, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it.
I ran from my house to get here. I saw it. It's so nice to meet you. I'm such a big fan.
Thank you so much.
I love everything you do, everything you
Thank
stand
you.
for. Oh my God.
This is so nice. What's your name? Mystery, it's so lovely to meet you.
So nice to
Would you like to take a photo? Let's take a photo. Let's take a photo. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw
Kirby.
So it's, yeah.
Oh my God.
She saw that.
That's sick.
I have a
It's so nice to meet you, Mystery.
Where do you want me to sign?
Thank you.
Anywhere.
Thank you.
It's like as
What's
long
going
as
on, my
it's-
man?
I've been canvassing. I've been petitioning for you. I really believe in
Thank
your cause,
you.
man. And
Thank you, my man.
I know you're gonna win.
Thank you.
And most importantly, if I could ask you
This
anything,
book,
Yeah.
when I'm out canvassing,
Oh,
people
wow.
are asking
If
me
you have space,
why they should vote.
I do,
Yeah.
yeah. Subculture,
I
the
always
meaning
say,
of style.
first and foremost, do you use the bus?
Yeah.
And then I go to that point.
Yeah.
Do you live in a rent stabilized
Okay.
building?
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
then I go
Thank
to
you
that
so
point.
much. Do you guys want to take a photo?
I think that's great because I think you're connecting it to people's lives.
Let's get the
I would
photos out.
also
Let's do it
say
quick. We gotta
for
keep walking.
anybody
Sorry.
that if they don't live in a rent stabilized unit, can they afford their rent? Are they paying
Okay.
more than 30% of their income on their rent?
Thank
Because
you so
we
much.
also are going to build
Thank you.
200,000 new affordable homes
Yeah.
that people can actually afford. And that is something that speaks to even market rate rates as well.
Nice to meet you.
And the other thing I would say is, do they have kids? Childcare.
Universal child care.
20 to 25K
On the
a
ballot,
year,
essentially.
you know? Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, I think you're doing great with that. Thank you for coming through, man.
If I could jump in after that.
Yeah, but you just let me know.
What?
Your timing. I'm easy.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
really great meeting you.
Great to meet you. Great to meet you.
Yeah, no, all good.
Really nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too, man. We got the hat and everything.
Oh, I've been out here.
3. I mean, I took a couple just for
And
safety.
if I could just say,
It's wonderful meeting you guys.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're so welcome.
Ideological opponents call me a token for supporting.
Come on here.
I most certainly. I was a big fan.
Whatever you want. I think.
Then I heard you say something
Okay, let's do
about
it. Yeah.
me, not believing in a genocide.
Yeah.
Essentially calling me a token.
It's okay, the phone has to stabilize.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really nice to meet you, too.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm seeing a hero.
Thank you.
It's low key nicer than Manhattan. I'm not even lying.
I'm Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for your work.
You're so welcome. What's your
Excited to
name?
have you as your mayor.
I was missing out
Rojas.
this
I work for
whole time.
Graphica.
It was nice to meet
Okay,
you.
It's a
lovely to
social
meet you.
media disinformation detection.
Okay, lovely to meet you, Michelle. Thank you so much. Yeah, real pleasure. How's it going? Nice to meet you, brother. Thank you so much.
I'm following you on Instagram.
Thank you, brother.
Keep doing whatever you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
He said my head's bigger than he
Thank
thought.
you, my brother.
Yes,
there we go.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Can I have a
Yes, you can have a selfie. Absolutely, you can have a selfie.
Okay, you want to take a photo?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
I'm shaking.
No, we'll get it out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna send it to my cousin, make him
Thank you.
jealous.
Thank you. Make him jealous. Make him jealous. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Hi.
Canvas for you for a
Oh
while.
my God.
Just haven't
Yeah.
had time over the weekends.
Yeah.
But I was wondering if you could also sign. You sold this. Yeah, I sold this. I work in the garment district, like in fashion.
Should I
so
put this out?
I accidentally gave him the book that we were
There you go. You're so welcome. What are your names?
Oh yeah. Can you
Anna,
take a
nice
photo
to
of
meet
us?
you.
My name is Gerald.
Nice to meet you.
Do you want to take a picture with me?
Yes, absolutely. I'll take this one quick photo and then I'll take this photo.
Give it to him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry.
I got it.
All right.
If you guys,
We're gonna keep getting piled on. We're
All
gonna
right.
have to move.
We're gonna roll. We're gonna roll right now. We got one last photo over here, and then we're out.
Quick selfie. Sorry.
All right.
Come here and take a selfie together. Yeah. What's going on, boys? Thank you.
Nice to meet you guys.
We should mobilize before people
All right,
Thank
yeah,
you guys so
no, I
much.
know.
All right. Should we start rolling?
Which
Yeah.
way? Which way are
We're
we
going this
going?
way.
am I part of this crew now? Yes.
Yeah. You mind if you take it while we're moving?
walking.
Yeah. Yeah. Walking. Walking. It's medium jacked and real jacked.
Thank you so much. All right, nice to meet you guys. All right.
Okay. 36th Avenue. So first time in Queens.
Yeah, I think it's nicer than Manhattan. I'm not even.
This is
it's not even
the world's borough, baby.
It's not even glazing. This is like. I love the brownstone. It's sick.
All right. So we are going up to Boishaki, one of my favorite restaurants in Astoria.
What kind of food is it?
Bangladeshi.
Okay.
You
I don't
hungry?
think I've ever had. I ate a lot of Lebanese food before.
Where did you go?
I didn't go. I just ordered it. Al Zatar, I think it's called.
Yeah, Al Zatar is actually fire.
Yeah, it was really good.
So we're gonna maybe you'll have a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'll try it. I'll try it.
You guys will have some food?
I'm eating.
Yeah. All right, great. So we're gonna go to Boishaki, then we're gonna work our way up Steinway. We're gonna show you Astoria.
Okay, hell yeah.
Let me spot
So
you.
pro jaywalking around
You gotta.
Yeah, 100% pro jaywalking.
on jaywalking.
What's up, man?
How's it going, boss? We're gonna cross the street here, guys.
Oh, we're gonna cross here.
Thank you, my man. We're pro jaywalking, but also pro safety.
Yeah. We can't.
We gotta save you.
In LA, this is very illegal, but I feel like in New York, you have to jaywalk a little bit.
You gotta get around.
Yeah.
Okay, so which boroughs have you been to?
Just Brooklyn and Manhattan.
We gotta get you 5-borough tour.
Yeah. I guess where else?
Sri Lankan food in Staten Island?
Oh
New York City. Clearly they're excited to see us.
no. Yeah.
That's what that's about.
That's what was going on.
That was full recognition. Yo, what up, my man?
I was watching the feed. Let me go say what's up.
Great to see you.
To the left, man. Good.
What's up, man?
Great to see you, my man. Yeah, I love the hoodie. Okay, full uncle territory.
Okay, I love that.
Assalamu alaikum.
We had a Pakistani uncle driving us here,
Let's go.
and he didn't want to initially say what his
Let's go
favorite
in here.
music was, but we finally got him to open up at the end of the
All
ride.
right, I'm gonna ask if we can grab this.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Yeah. Well.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. There's a video team. They're filming. Is it okay if they come in here?
No.
Yeah? In the corner?
His
Okay. This side?
I didn't think
Do
about
you guys need Wi-Fi to keep streaming? No. So we could go downstairs as well? Okay, yeah.
should be fine. We'll try it.
Okay, let's try it.
Oh my God.
We'll go downstairs. Okay, perfect.
Ooh.
And I'll come up and order.
Ooh.
Sorry, brother.
What's up?
Assalamu alaikum, brother. So we can sit here.
Okay. This is sick.
Yeah.
You want to sit in the center and I'll point it this way?
However you guys want to.
Sit like in the middle of the table and
Yeah.
then point this way.
Okay.
I will grab us some food. Who's hungry? Yeah?
I'll have a little bit. I'm not very hungry, but I'll have a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Also, remember, your mic is on.
Yes.
Yes.
Should I leave it with you?
It's fine.
Let me not reveal my order.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to have
Oh no. Oh no.
Bring me pictures of Spider-Man. Wait, that's J. Jonah. That's not the Green Goblin.
Also, you put it wrong way.
Okay, shut up.
Someone's never liked them.
Bro, the food smells bomb. I really messed up. Is it effing? Oh, there's one bar only down here.
Yeah, it might be good.
Wait, let me see.
Put it on.
No, it's still. I mean, it seems like it's still streaming, but.
You guys getting data down here? You're good?
The bag is still working, but we're not getting data on our phone, so I can't even check. So
You mean you just don't have your phone? I'll check.
Yeah.
I can see if,
We need to. If you can get me the password for it.
Wi-Fi? No Wi-Fi? Okay.
No, there is Wi-Fi, and there's definitely password. I think they'll.
We're good.
Okay, it's working.
Can you sit more on the center?
Yeah, I will. I was just getting close to see where we were at.
That's fine, and then we'll have them sit like right next to you. That should be good. Or actually,
This one?
light is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll swap with you.
I'm assured of no Wi-Fi.
What?
I've been told no Wi-Fi.
We're good though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're
Somebody
good.
texted me the stream is back, so.
Oh, so the stream is. It did go out for a second, I guess.
Is it in?
I mean, it's got bars in here. I'm seeing that the stream is live. I just can't see it on my phone. Why do you have full bars?
T-Mobile, baby.
Oh, you have T-Mobile.
Okay.
So don't worry, I'm not in frame. Oh wait, hold on. Well,
Oh
I
no.
should probably take my.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, so this is Bangladeshi food?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of food are we working with? I mean, I copped the peak a little bit upstairs, but
We're getting some biryani.
okay.
Getting
I
some
like
kebabs. Getting some aloo borta. It's like a spicy mashed potato.
that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're getting some parathas. What else are we getting?
You can sit on this side.
We're good?
Can you
Yeah.
have my phone? Oh, this
Yeah, I'm using the chat. Yeah. Okay.
Where'd you get the necklace?
Yeah, wherever you want.
I don't know. This is like a local LA artisan. You got some rings on you. Where are these from?
So these
Show
are
to the camera.
This was my grandfather's ring that he used to wear. When he passed away, I started to wear it. It was a ring he got after he went on a pilgrimage. It had a stone that fell out. This is a ring that my wife got me in Tunisia. And this is a ring that my wife made me. She's a ceramicist.
How are you? You don't wear gold? Are you
I don't
that
wear gold.
religious?
I don't wear gold.
Okay, respect. I mean, I'm not. So.
Do you wear gold though?
I don't really wear gold, but it's an aesthetic choice
Yeah.
more so, not like not Islamic choice. Okay, that's cool. Do you talk about your religion at all, or
I talk about being Muslim.
Okay, like do you pray 5 times a day?
I pray not as regularly as I should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, I mean, better off than me. Let me tell you. I'm the worst Muslim.
there are worse.
Well, yes. True. My math on it is like, listen, you know, I try to be a good person.
Be a good
To the
person
best
goes a
of my
long way.
ability. I don't know what's gonna happen, but you know, at the end of the day, I don't think anyone's going to be like, well, seems like you didn't pray 5 times a day.
I think being a good person is the core.
Yeah.
And I think that if more people did that, we'd be in a better place.
Yeah.
So when did you guys get to New York City?
We got here last night, like late night.
Yeah, we flew in from DC.
Wow. And when are you guys here until?
Like, I'm leaving late in the night tonight.
Yeah, and I'm actually making a little trip out of it. I'll be here for a couple days.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Spend a little time in NY.
This is what happens when you own a cooperative.
Oh yeah.
You're no employer relationship, and they just fly off the handle like this. Go
Boys
on
are breaking out the coop.
vacations. Go on vacation.
We're getting tattoos.
What are your tattoos?
We don't know yet. That's part of
Why are you lying to him?
I'm not lying.
You're gonna get a tattoo.
We're
Do you
getting
even have a
tattoos.
tattoo?
Tattoos. I have one over here too.
He doesn't even know.
I got one on my chest.
The fuck? You guys are gonna get a tattoo together?
Dude, you hear the jealousy
Yeah,
in his
yeah.
What the fuck? Yo, chill.
No, actually, I don't work for that guy actually, but he should pay me. Right?
So let me ask you, if the biryani is fire,
Okay.
will you get a tattoo of biryani?
Like what? But in what? In what way?
You could get it written.
Okay.
Just
biryani. Just biryani.
Just the word.
Just the word biryani.
Okay.
In English?
In English.
Okay.
Or you could get it you could just get tatted like the dish itself.
The dish itself.
Like a full plate, full back art.
You want me to do this?
I think it would mean a lot to the community.
Yeah, I got it.
Really?
People have asked. They want to see.
They want to see you with a
They wanna see
biryani
biryani.
tattoo.
If I say that I'm gonna do this, you know that there are people watching right now. They're gonna force me to. do
No, Chad is going, oh my god, yes, omega lol.
Oh my god.
Biryani tats.
Will you come with me when I get it?
I won't get it,
You don't have to
But
get
you'll
it.
be there.
but I might bear
You
witness. I mean, you know,
It's for life.
you ever heard of the word inshallah? It's like not a commitment.
Yeah.
But you want me to get it tattooed?
I feel like-
on my body?
Okay. Where are you gonna get it and when?
In somewhere in Brooklyn.
What day are you thinking?
This is all assuming that the biryani is fire.
Well, I'm
Well,
pretty confident.
you can't tell the Unks that biryani's not fire. You're locked in, big dog. What do you mean?
All right.
It's culturally required. You're getting biryani?
I'll get it for you.
He just came up with that on the spot.
It's a lifetime.
And you're entertaining
it's
it.
whatever, right?
That's
with it.
crazy.
Right?
And you know,
Okay, now he has to win the race.
You gotta win now.
but now, do you know how tasty this biryani is gonna be now?
Yeah, I feel like this is a favor though. Like a graft style favor.
No.
I'm gonna come into the office and be like, remember this?
No. I'm gonna say like, who is that white guy appropriating our culture? Can you believe this?
That's crazy. I need this footage.
No, I'll delete it. No one will ever see it. Everyone will remember you as the weird guy.
You get this tat. It's cultural appreciation.
Okay. From your
From me.
From you.
From the whole crew.
From what? From your culture? Is that what you were about to say?
From him.
Can you get it
From
tattooed
your
on
people?
Zohran
From
said
the
it was okay?
from the biryani boys.
This guy gets real racist. I'm sorry.
Biryani boys, regional.
Okay.
We're talking about India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. A lot of biryani boys out there.
How long you were thinking about this? You were thinking about a way to force me into this situation.
I'm gonna be honest, top of the dome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But usually when my mind is blank, it goes to biryani. And then you said tattoos. Thank you, brother.
Something like water.
Water would be great, yeah.
I think
yeah.
the gentleman's
yeah.
gonna get over there, actually. I've asked for some water.
Oh, okay.
Water's
Okay.
coming, yeah.
Yeah. That can never be enough water.
More water.
Yeah.
People are asking if this is sponsored content.
No. No.
I was just drinking it.
My
and
God.
I know.
There's no sponsors.
Yeah.
The American people.
These guys also nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Good. We'll talk about
All right. So you had a blossoming rap career.
Blossom is generous. But I appreciate
I watched. Is it Cardamom?
Yes.
Yeah. Will you rap again if you win?
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
This is. I feel like this is a question where it's like it can go in either direction.
Yeah, I don't. Let me do a quick oh my God, everybody look over there, and then I'll just ask my comms director if this is a positive or a negative.
What, getting into your rap career?
To rap if we win.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right.
That's a
He
campaign
likes it.
song.
Well, yeah. Yeah, well, see, this is how we got to this point. This is the comm strategy.
Yeah.
A couple of guys eating biryani.
Have you listened to Nani? That song? It's actually hot.
That's the one that's the only one I heard.
Yeah.
That's the one I heard. Wait, that's the one with your mom, right?
No, it's someone playing my grandmother.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Mother Joffrey, who is an icon of Indian cooking, Indian cuisine.
Yeah. Your mom is
film director.
Film director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
He was talking about that. And
She went canvassing today.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to my mom. Yeah, she canvassed today.
Mississippi Masala.
Yep, that movie's the reason I'm alive. She went to Uganda. First time she'd been to Uganda, first time she'd been to the continent of Africa to research a film she wanted to make about the Indian expulsion, 1972, Idi Amin. And she met my father, and they fell in love. And then that's me.
That's sick.
That's us.
Your parents are really cool.
They're very cool. I love them very much.
Why was your dad in Uganda? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
And also why were you born in Uganda?
So my dad's family left Gujarat in India around 200 years ago, went over to East Africa. The story that's been told is that my great oh, I got questions.
I've come with him.
I know him, guys, 3 years. He came here. He's such a good guy.
Yeah.
Sweetheart. Sweetheart. So this is sponsored content.
Sponsored
content. Thank you, my
I
man.
can't explain with him. He's about very nice.
Nice.
All right, here we go. So who's hungry?
You need something else?
Could we have 5 of these plates, brother?
Plate?
This style? Yeah. 5.
Okay,
Thank you, brother. Okay, so let's go through what we're looking at. All right. So we got
I feel
these.
like I've had that before.
Yeah, pasta.
Chicken. This is aloo borta. It's like the spicy mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Right? Let me just start serving this.
Okay.
Everybody's hungry. Nobody has dietary restrictions, right?
No, I'm not hungry, but I will eat.
Yeah, I mean you don't like.
Share one? Because I'm not like dying.
I am messy eater.
Do you prefer this kind of a plate that's coming, or do you?
I don't care.
You don't care. All right, here we go.
Texture preference on your plate.
This is crazy. You did just ask me that. And I appreciate it, honestly.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. All right, let's get you the finest. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly do this because otherwise people take too little.
I don't know which one's yours, which one's mine. I did eat your donut already.
Okay.
I'm so sad I ate so much before this.
How could you do this?
I had 2 portions of chicken.
You should have known you're coming to meet.
I thought we were just gonna have like pastries or something, and I also thought I would get hungry again. I was wrong. I mean I ate too much.
I'm gonna start off with this.
No, that's you. That's all you, baby.
That's a you thing.
I mean, I'm not like dying, but I'll eat it.
That's like moderate hunger.
It's
What?
none.
Let's go.
Oh, you did?
What's up?
Oh, he was asking.
What's going on?
No, nothing. I'm just gonna check the camera.
Oh wait, is there something wrong with it?
So too much biryani?
No. Focus is off, I think.
This is for you, my man.
He'll feed it.
Come on, you want to know what you're getting tatted.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay.
Oh, I got internet back. Let's go.
This is your fork. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you.
Damn, he loves you.
He's
I
my
don't know,
man.
what did you tell him upstairs? You were like, "Yo, come down and come down and just fucking say I'm the best."
I need this, man. I need
That's
this.
what he did. He literally came down just to be like, "I love this guy. He's been here for 3 years."
He was threatening it with the health permit.
Yeah.
Don't you even put that in the world.
Yeah.
All right, level of hunger.
I'll have a little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm really excited to just taste it.
I'll be a little more judicious.
Thank you.
in portion sizing.
The staff I have to serve myself, right?
No. Yes to the tat.
As a Minnesota resident, what is the best way to illegally vote for you, Zohran?
Zero way. But enjoy Minnesota. Where do they live in Minnesota?
I got my mules. Don't worry. They're locked and loaded.
I can take that. Yeah.
This is chicken roast.
Uh-huh.
This is like slightly sweeter.
Okay.
This is I love this dish, especially here at Bochaki.
So, damn, I thought he was bringing was that mango lassi? Or
You want mango lassi?
No, it's fine. I can't have it.
Come on. Do you want to just look at it?
I'm just looking at it from over here. I got a little bit excited.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just finish this one off.
Okay, finish that one off.
Good to finish?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, damn it, lost internet again.
Oh shit. That is so good. What is that?
The meat?
Yeah. Thanks for that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I definitely want to try the meat.
I didn't even serve you.
Yeah. No, everyone else first. I'm the least hungry here. Okay, but while you're serving, let's get back to the question that we had. So you said 200 years ago.
Yes. Okay. Before my boy came in and started asking questions.
Okay.
Too much. Okay. Can I give you some other work?
Yeah. No, I'll try everything.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
This
You're
is
going to be getting a tattoo is what I'm hearing.
Oh, we're definitely doing that.
No, but we were
I'm
going
stoked
to
on
tattoo.
this one.
This one, I would say, put that with this. Have some of this. I'll let you tear off how much you want.
Okay.
I want to take a break and eat. I gotta get. Don, I'll eat. Seriously.
I will eventually. I can take over.
So, okay, the story. I'm gonna pass this over here. The story is that my great-grandmother had about 5 kids who all died either in childbirth or very young. And when she went to the village elder to ask how she could have children that would be healthy, that could actually survive, what he told her was to cross what was called Kalapani, the dark water. And this was a migration pattern the British had in many ways were responsible for in taking a lot of Indians as indentured servants to build the railways. So my family went across the water, not as indentured servants, but in the hopes of being able to have kids, especially my great-grandmother. She ended up having, I think, about 8 kids.
It worked.
It worked. So they were between Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda. Uganda is where my dad grew up. And he was in Uganda until Uganda won its independence. In 1962, the U.S. government gave the Ugandan government 23 scholarships as part of a gift for independence. My dad won one of those scholarships and went to the University of Pittsburgh. And then he started to study in the U.S., and then he eventually went back to Uganda after many, many years, and that's where my mom met him.
And he was an academic in Uganda.
He was an academic in Uganda. He was an academic in Dar es Salaam also, the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. And he studied at Pitt, then he went to Tufts, then he went to Harvard, then he went back to East Africa. And then he was expelled in 1972 by Idi Amin. Him and his parents became refugees in London. But they were maybe one of very few, maybe less than 5%, who actually went back to Uganda after the expulsion.
Damn, he loved Uganda.
He loved Uganda, bro.
You can't take me away.
You know who else was expelled but didn't go back was I don't even know why I'm bringing this up. This is actually a thing that we're ashamed of. Is Kash Patel's father? Is an Indian Ugandan Gujarati as well.
The uncle that was driving us was bringing him up.
Yeah,
I feel like
for too long the representation we've had is
the Desi uncles know exactly where all the brown folk are in positions of power.
Yeah, I mean even some of the most repressive British political administrators, politicians are also Indian Ugandans.
Rishi Sunak?
No. What was her name? She was like the
interior.
Was it? I don't think Suella Braverman was in Uganda, but it was a woman before her. Yeah, trying to chart a new course.
Yeah.
So where were you born?
I was born in New Jersey.
Oh, let's go.
I'm an anchor baby.
Look, New Jersey, one point recently had a corporate tax rate of 11.5%. That's inspiration.
New Jersey is
Thank
an
you for your work.
State. New Jersey is an interesting state because it's kind of woke, like in many ways.
Hit it. Give me the example.
No, I feel like it's got fairly decent schools in comparison to the rest of the country. It's got it's got decent housing as well. It's one of the most I think it's one of the densest states, right? Like it's a.
I don't really know much about New Jersey.
It's right there. See, nobody knows. Nobody, like, because
I just know about the corporate tax rate.
No, I shit on New Jersey a lot, as does everybody else. The joke is that everybody, if you're in South Jersey, you're from Philadelphia. You lie to people. You say you're from Philly. If you're from North Jersey, you lie and you say you're from New York. But, you know, New Jersey's good. It's a decent state. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. But yeah, I'm an anchor baby.
So biryani makes you do?
Yeah, but I went back to Turkey, grew up there, Istanbul and Ankara.
When did you go back? How old were you?
Oh, I was a baby. I was born here and then immediately shipped back to Turkey.
Oh my goodness.
And then,
Naturalize you or something.
yeah, I shouldn't be saying that. And then, I always wanted to come back to America. I wanted to go to school here. And that's what I did. I came back for college. I went to University of Miami first, and then Rutgers, because my parents made me transfer, because I was having a little bit too much fun. And graduated from Rutgers, moved to LA. That's it.
Where you said you lived in Istanbul. And
How do I dive into this? I've been looking at it.
Let me do this for you. First thing, okay, you just pick out how much of the paratha you want.
I already put this in my mouth here.
And I got this one.
That's a hefty. That's a big chunk.
I mean, you know, 2 big chunks.
Okay.
Which one you want?
The
big boy,
smaller
big boy.
one. That one. Sure.
There you go.
This is so good.
So you said this is sweeter?
This is a little bit sweeter, which is great. Chicken roast.
Okay.
You want to eat this with that over there.
Yeah.
The bread.
Fighting for my life.
Come on, it's too much.
Okay, good.
Yeah, come on.
Oh.
I bit into like a jalapeno seed.
Yeah, I
and
did
then
that too. I
was
fucked
like,
up.
yeah,
I fucked
did
up.
you feel it? Like
I'm
straight
feeling
up the nose.
Okay.
So, wait, what was your last question?
My last question was where. You said you lived in Ankara and Istanbul?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite Turkish soccer team?
I don't really care, but my family is Fenerbahce, so I guess I gotta say Fenerbahce. That's what it is. But I'm not like, I don't really watch soccer like that.
No.
Yeah.
Do you watch the Turkish national team play?
Not really. I don't really watch a lot of sports, to be fair. I only play basketball. I don't even watch that much basketball.
Yeah, I have fond memories of Euro 2004, the Turkish team, because
Yeah, I mean, I remember that.
that was a wild time.
That was a big deal.
That was the extra time. I think the Turkish team was ahead for like a total of 7 minutes over the course of the whole tournament. Just kept having last-minute equalizers. Anyway, this is a point of extreme passion for me.
Yeah. Oh, so you're a big football fan?
Big soccer fan. Thank you very much.
It's a little spicy.
Okay.
Wait, what's your team?
You sure you don't want to read?
I'm so positive.
Oh, you're
I'm
so positive.
positive. Thank you so much.
What's your team?
Kind.
My team is Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a gooner.
I'm a gooner.
Everything is okay?
Everything is great.
Amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Let me know.
Let me introduce you to everyone.
Yes.
Oh, my name is Ashley.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having us. This is incredible.
Thank
really
you.
lovely.
Hi. Alex.
Very nice to
This
meet
is
you.
me. Hi.
Hassan.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry.
And this is Andrew. Kara. Donald. Yeah. Thank you so much. So good.
Really?
So good.
What else I can help you? Do you
I'm-
guys want
I'm
to
trying-
something else? Like,
I think I got that some paratha. Yeah, I think we're good. Thank you so much. You want a mango lassi?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
mango lassi?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many do you guys want? 1, 2?
You should have, if you're spicy from the
I
jalapeno.
love a mango.
No, just 3. Just 3. 3 is okay. Mauricio, you want mango lassi? No, 3 is enough. Oh. Kara, is there anything you can have?
Nothing a little sour?
Too risky. You
Yeah.
never know.
That's true.
Unlike Eric Adams, I'm a real vegan.
You're a real vegan.
I'll eat it.
Okay. This chicken is the best one. I
Isn't that
think.
fire?
I love that.
Did
and
you
I
have
love,
some of this with it?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
amazing.
yeah.
I love that, and I love the potato salad thing.
Yeah.
And you know, usually you mash this into rice, I think. But I've just developed this weird thing of eating it alone. But it's fire. It has
Oh,
I think it
you
has
mash that into the rice?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
My
It's
friend-
supposed to be cold?
Yes.
Okay.
My friend, I think so. But if you have any questions about etiquette of eating Bangladeshi food, ask Mafuzul Islam, the king of Bangladeshi food.
This is bomb.
Can I give you a little more?
Sure. All right.
Mauricio?
I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I wasn't even that hungry, honestly.
Slight,
It was just really good.
Slight Islamophobia if you keep saying no.
Yeah. All right.
Come on. Come on. Stand up.
I will.
Yeah, the Donald's ready.
There you go. Donald? Here you go. My man?
Uh-oh. Thank you so much.
But I won't push again. I know you're close. I know you're close. I see the face of resignation.
No, it's great. I love pushing his buttons.
Anything for Biryani.
Thank you so much.
It's good.
So I ask you a question or something? When you started this, did you know you were going to become a political figure? Somebody who is, people are...
Not a political figure per se. I mean, I don't think I am a political figure, but I knew I was... Yeah, I knew I wanted to do political commentary.
Yeah, from the jump when you started this.
But I never knew that I would become this successful.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
When did it start really taking off?
2020.
Here you go, my man. Can you have some salad?
2020 is when it first really popped off. I went full time.
Man, I'm gonna give you this. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom quickly.
Yeah, and then it really blew up.
Yeah, anything you want to say?
Don't worry. I got the mic. Don't worry.
Wait, hold on.
What?
You don't think he's really going to make me get that tattoo, do you?
I hope he does. I think you have to. Oh, god damn, this is good.
Remember how you were like, no, I shouldn't.
Because I know I'm gonna drink it. That's why I was like, oh, I shouldn't.
Put it in front of you. Can't help himself.
How are you?
Hey.
Amazing.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
My hands are dirty. I just ate.
I saw Zohran upstairs.
Yes.
Bro, this is Unk Central, chat. Can they see? It's amazing.
Yeah, they can see him walk by, yeah. Unk Central.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's good, though.
Oh, yeah.
If it has the Unk certification.
Yeah. We gotta get Zohran to do this for like white people shit too, you know what I mean? Some unseasoned chicken.
Yeah.
Expeditions. Get the Barbers and Debras on board in the same way. You know what I mean? What would that look like,
Yeah,
chap?
I'm trying to think of like
What is the whitest thing that
What's the whitest equivalent
that
of this?
Zohran could do?
We could go to the Cheesecake Factory.
That's pretty white.
The Olive Garden in Times Square.
Oh, that would be sick. Wait, let's go to Margaritaville.
The Margaritaville in Times Square.
Okay, but Times Square is not going to be New Yorkers.
Why?
We still have an Uno's Pizzeria chain. They're almost all gone, but 2 blocks away in the store.
Wow. Oh, there's an Uno's. There's an Uno's on the Upper West Side also.
Yeah, 81st in Columbus, right across from the Natural History Museum.
Why do you know?
He knows exactly where it
The
is.
Natural History Museum.
The first food I ever ate, according to my parents, was tortellini from, or like the first non-baby food. It's an important place for me in my childhood.
Uno's.
The fuck? You know all the Unos.
I know every fucking Uno's, and there's so few left. But there's one a few blocks from here.
So sad.
Yeah. Remember that TGI Fridays used to be at Union Square?
We're losing our cultural landmarks.
Yeah.
The Unos and the TGI Fridays.
Me? Why are you taking a photo of me?
Stop talking about that.
Hey, you have to document the winning process. Eh?
It's really fucking good.
You know what I mean?
Like
I
really.
understand that.
It's delicious. Everything is so good.
Oh, so you're getting the tattoo?
Like tattoo good? I don't know. If he comes, maybe I'll get it. He has to be there though. I feel like if he doesn't come, then that's crazy. Because then I could just lie. I'll be like, yeah, I got it.
You can't lie to
I gotta
him.
get back here. I'm talking about nothing. I'm talking about Uno's Pizza. Thank you, man.
So, Talk to me about your ideological journey. How did you arrive at socialism?
You know, it was Bernie's 2016 run that gave me the language of democratic socialism. Gave me the sense that these ideas that I thought maybe were disparate, that were unconnected, were in fact rooted in one similar framework of how you see the world you fight for. All right, now I'm going to go in with my hands.
No, it's...
Yeah, you should.
Why don't you have also with your hands?
Okay, wait, what?
Let's all, you know.
We're holding hands?
No, we're going to eat it with our hands.
I saw some of the other
sorry,
unks
I thought
eating
we
with
were
their
all-
hands, but I thought it was culturally insensitive to ask, so I didn't want to.
Come on.
I didn't want to be like, well, I already ate with my hands. What am I talking about? It was too hard. It was too hard to do without the hands.
It's good.
So we're locked in for the tattoo?
We were just talking about that.
It's pretty good.
The logistics, yeah.
Yeah. We cannot do it here.
Here.
Like in this restaurant.
No, I figured as much. Unless they had like an illegal operation upstairs.
No.
Why are you trying to get people in trouble?
What?
What's wrong with you?
I'm not.
Yeah, it was 2016. I was one of those guys watching the primary results, even when it was almost impossible for Bernie to win, be like, I could still pull this off.
Oh.
The next mayor of New York City, ladies and gentlemen.
Sound like
Good. How are you?
How are you doing, brother?
Good.
We're doing a video interview. This is Hasan.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure meeting you.
The team.
Hello.
Your full team is here.
Yeah, they're doing an interview. And so I brought them here. No, it's okay. There it is. I'll come talk to you afterwards. Yeah. Yeah.
I bring my lawyer with me everywhere I go. I'm very litigious that way.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're gonna need lawyers, maybe.
I actually have the best lawyer in the business.
Oh yeah.
Ali Najmi.
Let's go.
His hashtag is not guilty. So, it's aspirational and factual. What is that?
Oh yeah, red cards.
I keep this.
Oh,
What
let's
is that?
go.
My hands are dirty.
Incredible. Yeah.
You can take one of those.
I do not wish to speak with you, answer your questions, or sign or hand you any documents based on my Fifth Amendment rights under the United States Constitution. I do not give you permission to enter my home based on the Fourth Amendment rights under the United States Constitution. Unless, so you just slide this under the door if they come to your door?
Well, no, I leave them in bathrooms.
No, I'm not.
In case someone needs it.
I would never mock that. I think this
I
is.
carry them on me. They're important.
No, it's
I
great.
think this is unironically. This is what Tom Homan talks about when he's like complaining. They're like, these people know their rights and makes it too hard.
Yeah.
He literally will go on Fox News and be like, I hate it. I have to abide by the Constitution. Fucking asshole.
Once a month on the Upper West Side at St. Andrew's St. Paul Methodist Church. There's like an immigrant outreach thing, and there are legal service providers that go there to provide assistance to undocumented people and immigrants and other people who are looking for access to benefits or concern. And something that I've noticed, I've been going there like once a month, and what I've noticed is that a lot of places, even people that are documented, are going and seeking out services because they're afraid.
Terrified. I mean, people are absolutely terrified. Yeah. There are people who are not leaving their homes right now.
Yeah.
Right, there are entire neighborhoods that are being hollowed out, and what is so frustrating is there isn't even a recognition of just how widespread this fear is. I mean, I know of somebody who took the numbers of all of the apartment doors off of every single door in their floor so that ICE wouldn't know which door to knock on to find them. Wow. That's the level of fear. And it's to have a leader in this moment like Adams or one like Cuomo who refuses to even tell New Yorkers of their rights. I mean, the reason I asked Adams that question in the hearing was because we've seen a drop in citywide attendance of about 5%. Because kids are not coming to school because their parents don't know if they're going to come back from school, if they can get snatched at school. And individual schools have drops of attendance at about 20% up to. I mean, it's the complete tearing apart of the fabric of the city, and it's not just impacting undocumented New Yorkers. They are New Yorkers, right? They are at the fabric of our city, and speaking about New Jersey, you know, when there was an ICE raid in Newark, Ras Baraka correctly called it unlawfully terrorizing his people. He said that because they rounded up undocumented residents and citizens alike, and he memorably said since, you cannot fight extremism with moderation. And I really remember that, and I hold on to that, because I think it's what's critically important at this moment.
That's the entire purpose behind this being a sanctuary city to begin with, is so that these people can take advantage of the services and be functioning, productive members of society without fear of government overreach, and even cooperate with law enforcement authorities. Like, that is the underlying reason for why sanctuary cities exist to begin with. It's not.
It made New York City safer.
Yeah.
It was defended by Republican mayors.
Yeah. And police, like police departments.
Because otherwise you're keeping people in the shadows.
Yeah.
I mean, Eric Adams, he's willing to throw any New Yorker under the bus. And we know that he's not going to be the next mayor of the city. We know he's not going to get a second term. But what's terrifying is that Andrew Cuomo is the same kind of politics, just with a little less brazen corruption. The same kind, but a little more sophisticated about it.
I think probably higher level of corruption, but just not as incompetent and as in your face. But who knows? I feel like even corruption has gotten it's gotten more brazen across. No, I feel like corruption has gotten worse across the board. Like the people doing it are doing it in more brazen ways.
Unabashed.
Yeah.
I mean, your state.
Which California?
No. Sorry, I was saying New Jersey.
No, I have not lived in New Jersey.
I was bringing up the senator. What's his name?
Bob Menendez.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bob Menendez, right? And the gold bars.
Yeah.
And the halal certification racket.
No, that's because he said it's because of his Cuban heritage that he learned to avoid government overreach, and that's why he did his corruption in gold bars. Ironically enough, his family did not escape Cuba under the Castro regime. They left under Batista. Marco Rubio is another Cuban that says that about Castro, even though his family also fled under Batista. It's a very weird phenomenon among Cuban diaspora people in the United States of America, where they'll just like lie and say they fled Cuba because of Castro, and then you look at their immigration records, and they literally fled under Batista.
Follow suit.
All right, who's still fair game for more food? None of you guys? Come on.
Are you insane?
Come on.
It's so much food. It's so much.
So Bangladeshi food, you're supposed to eat with your hands?
I don't think there's a rule.
But like normally?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I would say generally that's how I approach South Asian food.
Listen, there's a lot of white people in here. You gotta explain some of this stuff.
Got you. You will not be legally required to, but it will not be frowned upon.
Yeah, when he's married, he's making it illegal to use utensils. Have you gotten racist attacks like that? Like he wants to institute Sharia law, stuff like that?
Every day I get.
Yeah.
The one is that they keep saying I'm going to turn New York into New Yorkistan.
That's so British.
Every day.
That's such a British line of attack.
They did London Stan. I was like, did they do London Stan?
Yeah, Londonistan.
So that's the one I get. I get a lot of.
I feel like Americans are not used to that kind of. Like Americans are, of course, very Islamophobic, but in a different way. That is like a particularly European kind of Islamophobia.
Yeah,
like saying a place is going to turn into a Istan. No, I'm serious. It's like that's all I hear from like European neo-Nazis. What's the funniest attack that you've received so far? I'll tell you mine.
I got one.
All right.
There's a guy who keeps tweeting under most of my tweets. Breaking the news that I'm a socialist. It's in my bio.
We do get almost the same kind of. It's a very similar thing that I receive all the time. That's very funny. I didn't know that, by the way, about you. So now I'm a little frustrated.
I'm pretty terrified Andrew Cuomo's going to find out.
Yeah.
What's yours?
I duked it out with the Barbs.
Why?
Big mistake.
Why wouldn't you Big Tent?
I ratioed Nicki Minaj one time during COVID. And then the Barbs came after me big.
What did you ratio it for?
She was talking about Tucker Carlson or something. She was talking about how her cousin's ball sack grew because he got the COVID vaccine. I'm sorry. I mean, you asked me what the situation was.
You know, it could have been like, after dinner, I'll tell you.
I didn't even think about that. Anyway, it was a vaccine thing, and I was like, the world awaits your medical contributions, like your contribution to medical science. And I ratioed her, and then the bars got really mad at me. And then I received one of the most hurtful statements I've ever received in my entire life. In my DM, someone said, "You're aging at the speed of white."
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's like when I get the male pattern baldness. It hits me.
that it destroyed me. Like I still think about that.
You can watch it in the video. Like you can see it in your.
What?
You can see your soul like leaving your eyes.
Yeah.
What you're saying is aging. It's like, damn.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying in the,
when I received that statement,
yeah,
it was really good.
Wow.
I still think about that. It's been like 3 years.
Do you know the user who sent it to you? Do you remember their name?
I mean, I don't remember that.
My dream.
Probably someone who works at Sephora, though. I'm not allowed to go to a Sephora now. That's where all the barbs are.
My dream is to have a sit down with my trolls.
That's insane.
Just like chat through. Just like see what's up. Like these guys are dedicated. Like they hit the same response every day.
Yeah.
New Yorkistan, New Yorkistan, New Yorkistan.
I'll tell you this much.
Like, let's have biryani.
I did that. Well, I didn't have a sit down with my trolls, but I have reached out to some of them in the past, thinking that I could like understand where they're coming from. As a elected representative, your situation is a little bit different. So you do constituent outreach all the time. But I'll say it like this: the resentments weren't coming from a place of real concern or even a misunderstanding, and more so their own demons that they're battling. And in most circumstances, I think that's what the problem is. So I now have a policy of not really entertaining it.
That seems
but you
fair.
know, but that's just
it seems fair.
That's just being online. That's different.
Seems fair. But it's a nice way of saying it. Facing their own demons.
Yeah.
Dangerous Man.
I love that one. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a little funnier.
Yeah, I think New York Post, you got them too horny. Like, they were too angry to, like, actually come up with something clever. Because sometimes they have bangers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's racist, and it's sometimes funny.
Yeah.
So give me that.
Yeah, no, they hit you with the...
What is Dangerous
You know,
Man?
one of my chatters was in your... One of my chatters was the screenshot. Like, they were like, oh, that's me, in the group chat that they, like...
that they
took a screenshot of. The Dangerous... no, Lemon something. It was one of the 3 screenshotted chatters in your group chat when you were talking to Rashida to leave. So that was also interesting. Like, apparently that was a private correspondence or something? Like, what happened there?
It was a DSA member's phone bank.
And someone intercepted it to find you guys having a wholesome back and forth.
The Post reporter paid dues to DSA, became a DSA member.
That's awesome.
Yeah. New York Post funds New York City DSA now.
Hell yeah. I don't know if that's good or bad. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, New York Post is amazing. I mean, they're horrible, but they're funny and amazing in their own way. They write about me a lot as well.
Do they ever reach out to you, like for comment?
They reach out for comment. We had a sit down. We spoke to them about our plans for raising the corporate tax to pay for universal pre-K and making buses free, and they ran it. It was great. And then they run, like a regular set of 2-3 hit pieces every few days, something or the other.
Shout out Craig McCarthy. That's a good journalist.
Yeah, good journalist. But first time I was in the New York Post was when I was scoring one of my very limited number of goals for Bronx Science in high school, and I thought that's what my trajectory was going to be with them. Some recognition, some support. Very different. Very different.
Yeah. I think New York Post is one of those places where, like, if they have you in the crosshairs, you're doing something right.
Yeah.
If they're glazing,
I want to give them another chance at the headline.
If they're glazing you, you might be on the wrong trajectory.
You're definitely on the wrong.
Yeah. I've gotten a couple hit pieces.
What have your hit pieces been?
It's just Israel related always.
Yeah.
It's because usually when you say anything against Israel, there's a network of trolls and organizations that will flood the market and will go out to every journalist and be like, this guy's dangerous, you should write this article about them. And I guess unfortunately for those guys, real journalists look at that and go, this is stupid. New York Post, on the other hand, will look at that and go, this is amazing. Let's print this right now. It's like New York Post, sometimes Fox News if they get a big get, but that's like usually the bottom of the barrel. But I still appreciate it. I still read it. Their piece on that one Israel supporter that had to go to rehab for eating too much cheese. That is my favorite. That is my favorite piece of journalism written this past year, because it was like
cheese addiction, right?
Yeah, she had cheese addiction, and she relapsed because she was upset that people on campus were saying Israel's doing a genocide. So then she had to go back to rehab, and it was $6,000 a week. And I love that story because, like, I think the New York Post didn't write that to make fun of her, but it's impossible to read that story and be like, she's the victim here.
I think the cheese is the victim.
Yeah. So they do have some hits every now and then.
Yeah. Can you go start breaking that down? I'll be right back.
No.
Oh. A little bit more roast. Okay.
That chicken you said was really good.
No.
Gotta keep up with the macros.
I ate. What are they saying?
So when did you start streaming?
I started streaming in 2018, and I was doing full-time at the Young Turks and just like kind of streaming whenever I had a moment. And then I started taking it more seriously all the way in 2019, where it basically became like 2 full-time jobs that I had. Full-time at the Young Turks and then full-time streaming like 6 hours every day. And then 2020 I went full-time streaming, and that's when that's when I got a lot larger.
And streaming from the beginning has meant Twitch?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the only streaming platform?
Well, I mean, you can live stream on YouTube as well, but I sometimes live stream on YouTube as well, but I just do it on Twitch because that's just my primary platform. But Twitch is a live streaming platform. Like, the only thing you can do on there is live stream. Yeah.
I feel like such an uncle asking these questions.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's normal. It's like Twitch
Shout
is
out
not,
uncle representation.
Yeah, Twitch is, it's not like, it's a very popular platform, but it's not like YouTube, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And do you have a set schedule? Like, every day you're streaming this time exactly?
Yeah.
To this time exactly?
11 a.m. Pacific, 7 days a week. Sometimes I start off at 10 a.m. Pacific, like today and yesterday, but it's 11 a.m. Pacific to 7 p.m. Pacific every day. So it's 8 hours at least every day.
Oh, man, working.
7 days a week.
Working. You
Yeah.
gonna take a vacation?
No, but when I do, like, my job is like a vacation. I mean, this is not a real job, right? So, or it doesn't feel like one. So when I do end up traveling, I will usually figure out a way to stream as well. Like, I have my remote desktop set up everywhere I go, so I can have like a sit-down stream if I want to and cover the news in the same way that I would at my house. And then I have this this rig here as well, which, let me check the battery on this.
Last time I checked it was okay, but it might be time.
69%. Have we swapped it yet? Nope. Okay, yeah, you might need to. So yeah, I can do this anywhere around the planet as long as I have internet.
So what time are you streaming until tonight? 1 a.m.?
No. I'll probably end it after this, like after we're done hanging out.
I got a pitch.
What is it?
We end with some coffee.
Okay.
Do a little bit of a walk.
Okay.
We go on Steinway. I have some Yemeni coffee.
Okay. I'll try it. This is like way past my time. No. I'm down. I'm down to do that. I'm definitely down to do that. Especially Yemeni coffee for sure.
I love coffee.
Yeah.
I have nowhere to go.
I have much love for the.
That's like the endorsement you just want.
Much love for Yemeni people.
I have nowhere to go.
The man who could go nowhere else loved my business.
You having fun?
Yeah. I'm thinking about the tattoo.
It's gonna be fire.
It's good, yeah.
Where do you want to put it?
I don't know. We should have chat.
Like it could be full back.
Full? No.
It
It's not going to be gigantic.
Could be sleeve.
Straight down.
Can't be sleeve.
Tramp stamp would be really nice.
That's beautiful.
Just tramp stamp across.
Biryani
and, like
booty.
script.
Yeah.
Biryani.
Could be face.
Forehead tat.
Could also be here.
Right.
Tasteful.
The thing is, though, whenever The issue is when people see it, they're gonna be like, "Why do you have that?" And then they're not gonna believe me.
You're gonna say
There's video evidence.
The mayor of New York.
No, I'm deleting this VOD after this so that he doesn't have the video evidence. and clowning on him.
Get a picture of Zohran tattooed on your body also, so that you can be like, look, it's real.
This guy.
You should get an explanation under it that said Zohran said I should get it.
Yeah.
No, the community services department, the community safety
department,
they're gonna come and take me away.
No, that's not in their interest to police tattoos. Although, like, to be serious, the tattoo profiling of
crazy
immigrants across this country. And there's a guy who had a tattoo.
He had an autism
awareness.
He had an autism awareness tattoo.
There's a guy who had a Real Madrid tattoo.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a guy, just like the stuff that people have been thrown in jail for. There's a guy in Guantanamo for having biked the wrong way on a road in Texas.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
and now there are people that even the federal government admits should not be in these Salvadorian prisons.
Yeah.
They just said it's beyond them. All right, I'm gonna go short this. Meet you guys upstairs.
Okay.
No more food for anybody?
No, I'm good.
Thank you.
I'm good.
A little bit.
No.
A little bit of food. A little bit of food. No? A little bit of dessert? No, we'll have coffee. You're right. Coffee. Okay.
You want to take the mic off?
Yes.
Oh, don't give it to me.
I got it.
I'm not trustworthy with this mic.
Here we go.
I'm gonna say some things that my publicist is gonna have to like handle when you give me a mic.
In? Hot mic, baby.
I like that he's identified you as the weak link that he
Why?
can bully.
Why does everybody bully me?
I don't know.
Zohran bully me.
You're such a soft boy. That's what it
Actually
is.
bully me. All you guys bully me all the time. Gee, everybody.
Gee, everybody. Oh.
Thank you, buddy.
No bullying, just biryani.
Just biryani.
It's because it's just I don't know. You're so bullyable.
Oh my God.
But in a loving way, and not in a mean way.
It's like he saw the guy. He's like, that's the guy. I'm gonna fuck with that guy.
Yeah. Now you gotta get a biryani tattoo, bro. Sorry.
That's crazy.
Or you have to say you didn't like the biryani. You have to tell the owner of this establishment
To his face.
that
Like,
you
hey,
did not like his biryani enough.
I think you got an amazing thing going on here.
The biryani is rated out of 10.
It's really good.
So you're saying you're giving it a 5?
No, it's fire. It's fire.
Okay, so you have to get the tattoo then.
Maybe. We'll see.
I don't think you're gonna get the tattoo.
We'll see. We'll see, chat.
Okay. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go upstairs. Yeah, I'm done. Thank you. What's up, man?
Hi, my friend said you're a huge fan of yours. He would be crazy if he was trying to keep a cat card.
Okay, of course. Inside.
By touching the mayor's jacket.
All the uncles.
JISAN.
Guys, all the uncles are. But there's a meeting of the uncles.
That's his.
I wish you guys could see him.
Do you
JISAN.
guys need like a professional?
I mean,
Like,
that's my job.
I can finally put my communication.
There you go.
You write in all caps, Hasan?
Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me like that.
I'm being funny.
Fucking talk to me like that.
And now you're recording me without your consent. Without my consent.
I'll catch you
I
guys
have to. Don't worry.
Yo, look at all the uncles. Dude, this is Uncle Central. This is crazy.
There's a meeting. Zohran's about to address you.
Oh, all right, man. Zohran has.
It's really good. It's like a really good
meeting
pen.
of the uncles.
You want to keep the pen?
No, I'm very good. Thank you.
They're doing uncle magic.
We got more unks coming.
Okay.
Hassan, Cameron Cassidy just messaged me and said, make them kiss, in reference to you and Zohran.
I don't know if we're gonna be doing that
So if
today.
you'd like to.
Kiss.
You got
Kiss. You want me to take this one?
Pretty big deal. I'm carrying.
I'm mic'd. I'm hot mic'd.
Yeah, of course.
The mayor's. There's so many mayors.
1 second.
Chat, you guys can't see this. This place is absolutely.
Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh shit.
Are you surprised?
A little.
I mean, we broadcasted this place.
You got a fan.
What?
It's crazy you're in our neighborhood. We live like 5 blocks away. We're like, should we?
I can't speak.
I gotta tell him.
Where is he?
There's a lot of uncles downstairs, guys.
If I can, I know Zohran. Yeah, Zohran's just downstairs. There's like another.
I hate when you get this close to me. It makes me so upset. It honestly makes me so pissed. Because, like, what do they see? You know? It's awful. Get further away.
I don't know if anybody don't like it.
It's too close, guys. Oh, here he comes.
Oh, shit. God damn. What's up, guys? Okay. Hi.
All right, get him going.
All right,
Let's
everybody
go,
take your phones out.
Quick, quick, quick.
Can I get a picture?
Yeah, of course. I know that's what's going on. Let's do it.
I'm sorry, I had to ask.
No, it's all good. Hold on.
Tweets and everything. Yeah. Big fan.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Fix this.
Swag.
Oh, is this live right now?
Yeah, you're on.
Oh my
They can hear you too if you want to talk to them.
What's up, chat?
Okay, outfit. Let's actually have you face this fix your back.
Hold on, can I, instead of
He's shy.
Instead of taking more pictures, can you
Yeah.
sign something?
Look at them. Don't look at me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, I guess you can just film
This
me.
is me and my girlfriend at the
Yeah, sure.
inauguration
Oh shit.
Oh, wow. It's sick. It's a dope photo.
No, this.
Thank you.
Okay.
Claudia spoke there.
Nice.
And I actually met her too, and I hugged her. Oh.
Thank you, brother.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
Super nice to meet you. Yeah, of course.
Ryan.
I'm actually nervous as fuck.
Sorry.
You want to sign it, right?
Yeah. Whoa.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Nice to meet you. Thank
Yeah,
you for watching.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Hasan.
All right, let's do it.
We gotta wait for him. He's downstairs politicking.
What?
He's downstairs
He's
politicking.
with the uncles.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant let's do it.
No. I meant let's do it.
Hey. Hi.
I'm
Yeah, sure. Nice to meet you.
I'm like, I might throw up. I'm not gonna lie.
Please don't do that.
Oh my god, but it's so cool to meet you. I really fuck with you because
Nice to meet you.
you and Ole, that's on
I watch your
introduced me
streams
to
all the
Ole.
time.
I fucking Ole's the best.
Yeah,
Quarter,
and
25.
you guys like
Okay.
I really appreciate it.
Well, when I got free time.
I work for a shelter.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
So
so
I always
like,
saw you as like
it's
an older
a bit
version of
rough,
myself.
but it's just
Not that
like,
much older. I'm only 33. Okay,
and
goddamn.
like even the low-paying jobs that are like really like
All right,
high
nice to meet you.
taxing.
All right,
So like, thank you for your service.
I am. I'm
Thank
I'm
you.
here than
Yeah,
the
of
uns.
course.
I was waiting nearby, so I was like, I might as well support a local Mexican.
Oh my god, I'm shaking.
Oh yeah, for sure. No problem.
Can I get a picture?
Thank you so much.
Hey, I'm Justin.
What's going on?
It's really very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Lolo. Oh my gosh, you have such an amazing mind.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
really want to see Mamdani. He's coming down soon.
He is coming.
Oh wow,
up.
that seems sick.
I have.
He's
Hell yeah.
convening
What is
with
it
the
called?
uncles.
Yeah. I saw him at him go in there.
All right.
I was like, they must be street sniping too.
Have a good night.
Okay. You can show it to the show it to the stream.
Are you guys gonna canvas? Someone told me that you guys were gonna canvas. It's like late as fuck. I didn't think you were either.
He's no.
Okay. I had a shit ton of lit just like in my bag, and I was gonna give it to you guys if you were canvassing.
Hell yeah, it's dope.
Okay.
We got fundraisers up. It's on Instagram. So
I figured I'd just show it to folks.
You want to shout out where the fundraiser's at? You want to shout out like where the fundraiser is at?
Oh yeah, you can go to GoFundMe and Palestine skating game. You can find it pretty easily that way.
Got it.
It's also, we did an NPR interview back in October, so you can find it as well. NPR Palestine skating game.
All right, nice to meet you, man. All right, who's next? Come on.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, of course.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Every uncle in the world downstairs.
Thank you.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
please.
What's going on? Nice to meet you. Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Sorry, man, you got to.
Boy Shocky, baby.
Yeah.
Hi.
All right.
Hi, I have canvas for you this
Oh, thank you so
week.
much.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I
Nice
just
to meet
like
you.
have like kind of
What's
a
up, man?
question.
Hit me with it.
I'm
Let's
from
go.
the Bronx,
Yeah.
right? And when you were canvassing, I noticed there was only one Bronx location.
Mhm.
And I just want to know if there's anything we could do to like get
Absolutely.
more
That's the focus for us in this stage now is going further into the Bronx. And we're going to have more canvassers, more locations, but a lot of it comes back to more people to get people to volunteer. So if there's anyone that you know, please. But we would love to.
totally volunteer to,
Could
like,
we
lead.
could we swap contact information? Andrew is the communications director. Yeah, we would love that. What's your name?
I'm Chano.
Lovely to meet you, Chano. Thank you.
That'd be awesome.
Nice to meet you, Hasan.
What's up? What's up?
Sorry, resident.
Thank you,
Voted for
Mama. Thank you.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you, my man. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess like what's under
Justin, we met a while ago.
Hey,
I work at skating.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Hell yeah. I just came out here because of the chance.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And what's the best
All
way to reach you?
No, we're trying to.
All right. You do it.
Well, no, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, I saw the earlier half of the interview.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh,
man.
you sent me his.
It's barbed questions.
Yeah. Oh, he goes against. Yeah. Thank you, man. Oh, I'll let you guys be. Yeah, please come over here.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. We can have Andrew could take the photo or Justin can take the photo.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Oh, do you know Tenying?
Yes, I know Tenying. I love
Tenying is
Tenying.
my roommate, and I told her that was
I love Tenying.
Always.
Tenying is the sweetest. Can you please give her a big hug next time you're here for me? I love her. Hello. How's it going? Lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for coming.
What's up, man?
Yeah, man. I've never donated to any candidate before. Genuinely
Brawlers.
excited.
Thank you so much, man. What's your name?
Arresti.
Aresti?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It's like, thank you.
Oh, that's amazing.
I'm just a librarian, and so like very much supporting good candidates for me.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Can I give you guys a hug?
Yes, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate
And
it.
a story of
The story of people, let's go. People are about PRA.
Let's get a quick picture, Nancy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Where's our man Donald?
All right, let's do it.
Donald has to run back to help.
Oh, okay. And then is coming back?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
okay.
Ollie's got to go home and feed his family.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You sent us the video. Is that what you want? Okay.
Wait, no.
No, you want photo,
Yeah,
right?
no, video.
Video.
Mr. Mamdani, can you sign this?
Yes, absolutely. I can sign that. Do you happen to have a pen? Okay, let's go.
All right. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Are you ready to walk?
Yeah, I'll take one more photo and then I'm out.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Hi guys, great to see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's do.
You went to Bank Street?
I went to Bank Street.
Yeah, me too, man.
Let's go.
It's so nice to meet you. Awesome, dude.
Thanks so much.
Good luck. Either last Wednesday.
Yes. Okay. Last photo. Last photo. Let's do it. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yes.
No, not at all.
Gotten really good music from the West Bank, actually.
Thank you so much. We love your policy.
Thank you.
For the work that you do.
You're so welcome. Thank you so
My
much.
friend runs this fan account. I hope that's not uncomfortable.
Not at
for
all.
you.
It's very funny. It's very cute. Thank you. Thank you. Let's do one more. Come on.
I just want to do a quick selfie.
Yeah, let's do it.
I canvassed for you like 2 weeks ago. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you guys. I'm sorry, I gotta run now.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
Hey, thank you for all the work you do. I'm voting for you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yo, thank you. Really appreciate it, guys. All right.
Okay, great. Also recently speed, I guess.
Amazing to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you. Are you out?
Are you out?
Nice to meet you.
All right, we're going this way. Oh, I can grab this.
Also,
you're packed up.
Thank you, my man. Thank you.
What's your nationality?
Indian Uganda.
Oh, you know.
Yeah. Okay, nice to meet you, brother.
But she has my mic.
Okay, perfect.
All right, we're going this way.
All right.
My mom is a big fan.
What's up, man?
My mom's a big fan.
Oh my God. Hi.
She's a big fan of Kaya. She just watches you for Kaya.
Hell yeah.
Taylor's version.
All right, quick. Wait, let's do it. What's up, man? You want to take a photo? All right, we're going to keep walking though.
If you have time, let's take a video.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Do you want one as well?
Hell yeah. Well, thank you for watching.
Yes.
My niece just called me. Okay, and she said, "Go on, take pictures."
Let's take a photo. Do you have a phone with you?
No, I don't have it. Oh, let me bring it.
I got you. I'll get it to you.
Okay.
I'll get it to you. I'll make sure you get it.
Hassan, come in here.
What's happening? Oh, we're gonna take a photo. All right, let's do it.
Her restaurant that we were just at.
We're checking. I'll make sure you get it.
Okay.
I'll make sure Zohran gets it to you. Yeah, of course. Right now. Perfect. Wow, that's a good
Thank you,
photo.
thank you.
See you.
Okay,
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.
All right, we're going this way.
All right.
I'll get one of you.
We can go this way. One.
You're gonna grab it. You gotta grab it.
Where's March? Oh, he's right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Right there. Thank you. With the photo.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it in the street.
Thanks.
All right, see you, man.
So you guys can't even say no to constituents.
It's hard, man. We're trying to get.
I'll be like, nah. No, I'm kidding.
Can you reach out to Elle and Katie? We might have to push.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Door knocked in this building.
That
Remember,
building?
one constituent hit me with the, I got to do my research. This was 5 years ago. I was like,
5 years ago?
This was the first run.
This is one of those, what is it called, like 5+1s or whatever? It looks like that kind of, that structure. Like new construction.
I'm not sure when it was constructed.
Give me the light.
Oh yeah, wait.
Sean Paul?
You have the backpack, right?
You want it?
But
Just
give.
give. Yeah, okay.
Hold on.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
Wait, what happened?
He said, "Give me the light." I thought it was a reference to Sean Paul.
Oh.
That.
For what it's worth, Hassan wouldn't have gotten it.
I wouldn't have gotten it. No.
Not a Sean
I
Paul
don't
fan?
listen to any music.
What do you mean?
I don't listen to music.
Yeah, you heard that right.
At all. It's messed up. I know. I don't have time. I literally only the free moments that I have.
Sure, you're not very religious.
No, that's the one thing. Yeah, that's the one Islamic tradition I follow is not listening to music.
Pause for 2 seconds. Stop.
And no usury. No usury.
No usury.
No, I don't even have a credit card.
Oh, you don't even.
I literally don't have a credit card.
So how do you do your credit score?
I just don't.
He has bad social.
I have a house. That's it. I bought a house, so that like gave me credit.
Wow, I thought no usury meant you weren't charging interest on anybody. I was like, yeah, that's
no,
good.
I'm not.
You
Even,
shouldn't
I'm not
be
even
doing
participating
that.
in the debt.
A voice said,
no usury whatsoever.
Not on my watch.
But not for religious reasons.
This is all.
It's just all.
Coincidentally,
happening.
I also.
Yeah, it's like I just find myself. Yeah, I just find myself facing.
Quick Sean Paul intermission.
I just find myself facing the Kaaba 5 times a day. Clean myself up right beforehand. It's just. I don't know how it happens.
It's just what we do.
All random.
It's just
what we tired of holding that. Please hand it back to me.
It's just what we do.
I also don't wear gold, so yeah, I got it all.
Look.
No, for Turkish people, I don't know how. I don't know how it is for the rest of the ummah, but for Turkish people, like the one thing they don't do is pork.
Oh yeah.
They do everything.
I feel like that's the general hierarchy
yeah.
of what's not acceptable.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a bit of a cop out. I always think because it's like, okay, you never had pork, so you just don't do it.
No,
you just don't eat it.
I respect it. It's like the last thing.
Yeah.
And the thing that I love is that if you suggest it, it's like, how could you?
It's like, oh my god.
To somebody who does everybody else.
This is the biggest haram. It's like, dude, I saw you drinking alcohol last week.
I respect it. Yes, I have the big phone. All right, jaywalk.
You say it's cool?
That's legal. Decriminalized it.
Jaywalking, well, the fact that jaywalking is even a criminal offense is a car-centric infrastructure issue is wild.
I don't. It's not a criminal offense any longer.
No, I'm saying, but
that it once
the very
was?
fact that it was even suggested
Yeah.
as though it is the pedestrian's fault and not the person who is like driving this big husking murder machine irresponsibly in a crowded city area, you know?
No, I mean, it's like one of the, I think one of the, if not the leading cause of death for children in New York City is traffic violence. Thank you.
Whoa, that's sick. You got drive-by.
No, we scheduled that. It was a 8:30, a couple minutes late. But
that was sick.
We still go with it. We gotta get a new one for next time. That's a little more timely.
This is good. Rocking after a big meal, you know,
Big
let
meal?
it set in.
About to
It's
hit you
good.
with some coffee.
Yeah.
Have you had Yemeni coffee?
No, but
Have you had Yemeni chai?
I've had Yemeni nothing really. I only know one Yemeni dude that I ball with every now and then.
All right, we got to switch this up.
And he's very resilient. I feel like that's the one thing I've seen with the Yemeni people in general. No matter where they are, they're very hardworking and very resilient people.
Shout out to our boys, the Yemenis.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do a little tour of Yemeni coffee shops.
Okay. Oh, there's multiple.
There are multiple.
Okay.
Never pick a favorite.
Okay.
We're gonna hit a few. So that's typical? You'll come out of a place, there'll be like 20, 30 people.
If I'm
ready.
streaming, yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm not streaming, then it's fine.
What does that mean? Like if it's not live?
Yeah, if it's not live, like if I get stopped a little bit in a crowded area, if I'm not streaming even, then more people will, more people will be like, oh, who's that guy?
Yeah.
Or people will realize that I'm there. But if I'm live streaming, then yeah. Because people watch the stream.
So when you're not streaming, when you're just filming, then does that mean you're off for those hours? Like, is there something playing on the stream or?
No, nothing is on at
Okay.
that point. It's just offline.
All right, now we're at 30. Actually, you know what? Let me stop saying exactly where we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, you just keep geopinning.
I'm like, how could people find us?
Yeah.
Here we are.
Trust me, you don't even need to do that for people to find us.
Yeah, I
I mean,
know.
they found the cafe. We were very careful.
How's it going? Do you have to deal with swatting?
I mean, every content creator has to deal with that kind of stuff. I just don't even talk about it in general because
Why am I even asking?
No, it's okay. But it is definitely a big problem in our industry in general. It's always surprising that right wingers even bring it up because there's not really any competent way of dealing with it aside from whitelisting. And then
what is whitelisting?
It's practiced at local police departments where they know your address, and they'll be like,
So
oh,
if
this
there's a
is
call,
there's a known person, so they give you a call.
Okay.
But aside from that, even then, it's up to the discretion of the watch commander. If you got a gung ho watch commander that day, you can still, be impacted. But although it's a crime, a very serious crime.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult to deal with it. There's legislation around it, but it's hard to. Some people you do it from Europe.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you just get a Google phone number.
Sure.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Not me though. I've never.
Thank God. Yeah, I'm gonna stop giving it street intersections.
No,
Just start focusing on walking. Doing all-terrain work. And how long have all of you guys worked together?
Oh, it's just March and I work together.
Oh, it's just you guys. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I've known Lolo. Lolo's just my friend.
Okay.
He wanted to. I mean, he was talking to your people, I think.
Yeah.
And he lives out here, so I was like, you should tag along.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dude, this light is sick. March, you've elevated. You've elevated our production big time. Respect.
I'm the guy.
And when did you guys meet? Yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
March was working for another company, and then he got hit with the layoff beam from said company. At the time, I wanted to launch a podcast, and me and my best friend, we did it together. We trusted March. We set it up as a cooperative. And that was, how many years ago was that? Like 3? 3 years now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you ever do the podcast?
Yeah. No, I'm saying like we have a podcast.
Okay.
He is the co-owner of.
Okay.
Equal say, equal pay.
Let's go.
And he also tags along on fun stuff like this because he likes the punishment.
All right.
Yeah. Dude, Family Mart.
I was really going to say.
Family Mart. Family Market. I'm a big weeb. We love Japan.
You want to hit it?
No. I mean, we in Japan is a chain.
Okay.
Family Mart. A convenience store chain.
Do you have them out in Cali?
No. I mean, they have like 7-Elevens out there too. That's like another very popular chain, but it's not like 7-Elevens here, you know?
Yeah.
Very different.
You know where you're going just based on, like, you know exactly
Yeah. I mean, it's the beauty.
Bro, he's
New York
from
City.
here. This is...
We're gonna, well, how do I do this without saying the directions? Yeah, we're not too far.
Yeah,
It's a perfect politician, vague language. Trust me as we navigate these waters to arrive at our destination in a short period of time. God, this weather is lovely. It's about to be pretty cold this week.
Hasan, you just passed the Falafel King? Wait, really? Wait, Falafel King is here?
King of Falafel.
King of Falafel, the one on Broadway?
King of Falafel, yeah.
Wait, that's the one where you... I want to get you in trouble. That's the...
I'm gonna leave you on that.
That's the one that...
I'm gonna let you.
I didn't realize that was here.
Yeah, it's in Astoria.
In Manhattan. Damn, if you weren't here, I would definitely frequent it.
You should go. Get some late night on.
Promoting local businesses. Is he Palestinian?
Yeah, Freddie.
Oh, okay.
He's originally a food truck that then became a brick and mortar. Also has another food truck on Ditmars.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Hashtag, yeah, baby.
Oh, really?
That's the hashtag.
Okay. My only, like the big one that's now like, I feel like it's out of fashion because it's so popular is the halal guys.
They blew up.
I used to, when I came to New York, I used to get the, what was it, 51st?
By the Hilton?
Yeah, exactly, next to the Hilton.
There are all these rumors like the Hilton offered them $1 million to leave the intersection and all this stuff.
Wait, really?
I don't know if it's true. You know, just like, uncles always have theories.
They have like brick and mortar retail
stores. Yeah.
They have stores everywhere. They have stores in LA now, in K-Town and shit.
Yeah.
It's very good.
We've got great halal in Astoria as well. Mahmoud's Halal, 34th Ave in Steinway. Very good. Gotta give
brick and mortar does not hit the same. You're right.
No, doesn't.
No, you got to get it from a truck. For sure. That's what Ali was saying. That's what his dad did originally. He had a cart. He had like a coffee cart before the restaurant.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sammy's is so good.
Yeah.
His father's kebab spot. It's so good.
Are we close?
Yeah.
I have to pee.
Yeah, I got you. Why don't we're gonna cross here.
All right.
I'll give this guy a second.
That's fine.
All right. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
That's dope.
Yeah, that is so nice.
You're a fast walker, man.
New York City, baby.
Yeah.
Come on.
You're booking it.
You know? Let me carry that for you though.
What?
I can carry that also. Give you a break, no?
It's not a problem.
All right, we're cutting across 31st Ave. Oh, actually, what the fuck am I saying? Why am I? Let me stop. I'm trying to give him a tour.
Well, yeah, why do you keep saying road?
Because I want to be like, this is where this is. This is where that is.
This is sick.
That's the bike lane we did.
This is the coolest part, chat, of the borough.
Yeah, unspecified place.
Yeah. It's the
concrete
Grand Theft
jungle
Auto.
where dreams are made.
When I see the railroad, I go, hey Nico, let's go bowling. Grand Theft Auto 4, right? Or was it 5? It's 4, right? You play video games? No.
I played FIFA.
Oh my god.
Come on.
You played jock games. That's like a
FIFA. How is FIFA not a jock game?
No, FIFA is a jock game. I'm
Oh,
saying
okay.
it's like a bro game.
I mean, now see, I was initially defending that position, and now I want to go the other way. FIFA is an everybody game. FIFA soundtracks?
That is what it is. It is for everybody.
There we go. Okay, what other? I mean, my parents didn't let me have a video game console.
Oh, mine didn't either.
So when did you get into it?
I played PlayStation 2 because I had one that my grandparents had got, but I could only play it there. And then I had a Game Boy, which I could like sneak stuff onto.
What'd you play on Game Boy?
I played everything. On Game Boy, I played Pokemon games, stuff like that.
I loved Pokemon games.
But
you remember the movie, the Pokemon movie, where if you went, you got a Mewtwo card, or was it Mew or Mewtwo?
I think I remember that.
I remember the way.
Wait, really?
Yeah. This is one of the best DJs.
Wait. Oh, you're kidding.
No, I'm kidding.
In LA, that would be the case. Yeah, there's there's a famous LA had like a big speakeasy thing where they would make like storefronts that just look like regular storefronts.
Yeah, like you go to like the laundromat. It's a club type of thing.
Laurel Hardware used to be like, it looked like a hardware store from the outside. It doesn't.
We're gonna take a left here, guys.
It doesn't even look like that now, but back in the day, it used to look like a hardware store, but it was not. It was a restaurant.
Laurel Hardware?
Yeah. There's a couple places like that.
We're gonna go right over here. You also let me know if you need to go before. There's a bunch of places we can stop.
No, it's fine.
Shout out to Mom's Kitchen.
No, we can't give locations.
Well, it's too. It's fine.
It's too late.
It's fun. You've been shouting out every crossroad as we pass it like a GPS.
Really excited to be here in an unspecified location. Yeah, not my strong suit. I mean, come on, you gotta know. No, hey! What is this? You think I'm bad? This is who I'm working with.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody forgets it.
It's okay. It's not the end of the world.
People are nice. Okay.
2 seconds before. I forget, videos. They're not usually live.
You know.
Okay. Getting. It's taking every ounce of my body not to shout out.
I can tell.
I love you guys.
Do you normally do that?
I just love sharing all these spots with people.
What are the spots here that you like? You can say it. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever had burek?
Burek?
Yeah.
Of course.
No, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
I'm trying to appropriate your culture.
But what kind of burek is it?
Jerdan.
Jerdan? What is it? Is it Armenian?
No, I think it's formerly Yugoslavian.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure which specific country today, but great burek. And also a big fan. Milk Flour has some great pizza. And there's an open street that's on this block that is great. Weekends they'll pedestrianize the block.
Oh, really?
Kids will come out,
That's
families.
sick.
It's really nice. It's really great work. It's work that should be funded more by the city, but instead is on the hands of a lot of these incredible volunteers.
Yeah, improving foot traffic, especially in a place like New York, is fairly easy. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's already. This is one of the more walkable cities, right?
It's just a question of political will.
Yeah.
I mean, with congestion pricing, you could pedestrianize much of that zone, and you should. And
Yeah.
we've actually seen that foot traffic has increased as part of the implementation.
Yeah. I mean,
Because-
Barcelona did it. Like, there's so many viable examples in Europe where, especially the infrastructure is ready for it, and New York is a perfect fit for that. I think Chicago, Philadelphia, like there are many cities where you could do that.
And I think even if you're like, we were talking about bus travel before. Bogota moves 40,000 people in an hour on bus rapid transit. I mean, that's what we could be doing here. Is that kind of speed to actually deliver people to where they're going.
Yeah.
But buses in parts of Manhattan, the average bus speed is like 5.8 miles an hour. Like we're going at 6 right now.
That's crazy.
And the average speed overall is about 8.
Why are they so slow?
A lot of congestion. Also, the city has not built out the bus lanes that's legally required to do so. Eric Adams has just torn it up every time a wealthy donor has said that they don't want a bus lane. Like in the Bronx, the Botanical Garden called Eric Adams' administration to say they didn't want a Fordham Road busway. And then they just didn't do it. And this is just like the...
Why didn't they want it?
Because it's so much of this false narrative that if you actually... Yeah, if you build this bus lane, then you're going to reduce the traffic to these institutions, when in fact it moves people faster, and also foot traffic is such a critical part of all of this.
No, I just don't understand. Like, this is a very American attitude. It's just anywhere else on the planet, if you were to suggest one additional lane for traffic congestion, they would be like, what are you talking about?
And I think in New York City we have a history of being able to move people in public transit. It's just that we haven't had mayors, especially this current one, that wants to do anything about it. I mean, all right, I would say about 2.5 blocks.
Okay.
All right, so everybody's appetite level for dessert? Dessert minimal levels, some levels? Hungry?
I'll take
just
a
coffee.
bite.
Just coffee. Okay.
I'll take a bite. I'll just try it a little bit.
Come on. Come on. No questions of tattoos with the coffee. Okay, so we're gonna hang a left here.
Tiger Shulman. Isn't that karate?
Yeah, they used to have those ads in the early 2000s.
Can't believe
All right.
they still exist. That's sick.
Here we're going. You're on the.
What do you want?
You're on the stream here.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, everybody can hear you. you can go in front if you don't want to be heard.
I got what I needed.
All right, the final block.
All right.
Here we go. Beach bum tanning.
Fine institution. Fantastic.
See, the good thing about saying that there are many locations.
Yeah.
We could have people show up at the
think
wrong
I
beach
think
bum
it doesn't
tanning.
matter at this point. People want to know where we're at. They figure it out.
That's the truth.
So what did you and the unks talk about?
Downstairs?
Yeah, Bangladeshi unks gathering.
Everybody wanted to do an introduction. I knew 2 of them from before. They've been longtime community leaders.
Uh-huh.
And they wanted to just chat about June 24th. Because it's, 70, it's your birthday?
Yeah.
That's election day.
Wow.
Look at you, an electoralist.
Wow. Be a real nice birthday gift if you won.
Yeah.
But it'll only happen if you get the biryani tattoo.
It always comes back. They didn't ask me about the tattoo, but I do think they would have appreciated it. No, but it's 79 days away. So there was a lot of questions of, what is the plan right now with 2.5 months? How are we going to get people out? They were actually uncles from, not just from Queens, Bronx. Manhattan.
All the uncles got together.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no. You're a star.
I'm just a guy who's figuring out what streaming is as we do it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alaikum salam. How's it going? Good to see you guys.
Big fan.
Doing well. Thank you so much. Eid Mubarak.
They have a bathroom. This is stupid.
Yes, yes. They actually have 3.
That's good. That's crazy. You know the number of the toilets. That's wild.
I'm a long-time supporter.
Yeah, you go.
Hey, assalamu alaikum. You know.
Oh, that was a solo shout out. Let's go.
You play ping pong?
No.
All right, come on.
Do you?
Yeah, but I'm not that good. I'm just good enough to shit talk. I once had a dream I would do a ping pong fundraiser where if I beat you, you'd have to donate. If you beat me, I'd have to give you merch. I don't think it's fully compliant. Yeah, I don't think it's fully compliant. We never did it.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those ideas that never really
You
comes
have
to
to be
fruition.
good at ping pong though, then. Otherwise you're getting cooked.
You're just giving out free merch.
Out.
All right, we're going right here. It's right after that yellow awning you can see.
Yeah.
It's the next door. Okay, welcome to Steinway.
I like that these guys sell cigar and candy. Something for the bad kids and the good ones.
The days of false choices are over.
Yeah.
So Steinway, at one point, Stiami was the nickname we had. So maybe you feel at home, University of Miami, Stiami.
Oh, wait, why?
Well, Steinway's always been popping.
Does it resemble Miami somehow? Like
I think in the level of enjoyment sometimes. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
How you doing?
How's it
Good to see you. This is my barber.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Sick.
We're shooting an interview. Good to see you, my man. Great to see you.
He's not Turkish.
No, he's not Turkish, but he's still great. Shout outs to him. Shout outs to my brother Nicholas.
Yeah.
All right, this is where we are. Can I ask him if it's chill to cameras first? Okay.
You have the mic still on, but it's fine. It's all good.
He's got the Zohran beanie on.
Who does?
The guy right here.
Oh shit! Oh my god! He's like, what the fuck? Look at him. No, you gotta film his reaction.
He'll be videoing.
Oh, he's watching. Oh, he's watching the stream. You can film this fucking reaction.
Come on.
No, Aaron, what the fuck?
I've been here since 5 p.m. I swear. I did not stage it.
You guys can come over here.
Join DSA, everybody. Join DSA.
What do you guys want for?
Let's sit in the edges.
What's up?
Let's sit on the edges.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Okay. That's all. Let me show you where the.
Yeah.
The bathroom is straight to the back.
Okay.
To the left.
I'm just gonna leave my jacket here.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Andrew, can you just watch over this? And then I'm gonna grab some chai.
Oh really?
Yeah, literally.
Wow.
Hey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. Hello. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Could I please have one pot of adani chai? And then regular sugar, yeah. And then could I have one pot of mufawwat? Yeah. Regular sugar, yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's just do the mufawwat. Yeah, let's do the mufawwat. Thank you so much. Straight down. Straight down and you take a left. Thank you so much. I think we're good. I've just ordered. We'll have some chai, and then I want to take you one more place. You tell me when you guys gotta wrap it up.
It's up to him.
Yeah.
It's up to him.
But I've ordered a pot, so we all have to have a little bit.
I'll definitely take some coffee.
Yeah.
You get chai or you get coffee?
I got coffee. I want to leave chai for the next place.
Is there a press conference tomorrow? You can speak to camera right now if you want. 30,000 people watching.
Hello, chat.
Yes.
Come on in.
No, you go.
Okay, when did you get this T-shirt?
You like it?
It's incredible.
It's dead stock. I actually went to this. I was probably.
Wait, so did you grow up in New York City?
I grew up on Long Island.
Okay. When did you move in New York City?
I've been here for.
Strong Island.
Strong. Don't say that.
Where on Strong Island are you from?
Like Huntington.
Okay. Yeah.
North Shore.
No, that's right.
I just wanted to say hi.
Oh, thanks so much.
Good luck in the race, man.
Thank you, man. What's your name?
Nahian.
Nahian? Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks so much. Thank you. Hey, walaikum salam.
I'm your constituent.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Habib. Thank you so much, Habib. I really appreciate it.
Damn.
Yeah, he's just in the bathroom. We hope for him to be back soon.
We hope, but we don't know.
We leave it open.
You smile all the time.
It's
Is
just
it hard?
No, it's just the way of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel happy?
Yeah, I would say my general disposition.
That's tough.
Is,
How do you do that? How do you maintain that?
honestly, it isn't a choice. It feels more like the natural state, and the choice is to not. I think it would be pretty exhausting to choose always. But there's a lot of stuff to smile about, a lot of things to fight for, but smiles along the way.
Books that really impacted you?
Books that impacted me. Have you ever read Civil War by Omar al-Akkad?
No.
It's a great book. It's a great book. It's a book written about the terrifying prospect of a civil war in our country, and it had this line that said, "What is safety but the sound of bombs dropping on someone else's home?" It always stuck with me. I think also reading Fanon when I was in college was really formative. Black Skin, White Masks, Wretched of the Earth. And yeah, those were, and then my father wrote a book called From Citizen to Refugee. It's about the last 90 days he lived in Uganda before the expulsion, and the first 90 days he lived as a refugee in London.
And your father is still a professor?
He's an academic, yeah.
He did like neo-antiquarian.
Yeah, he's done. I think his most famous book on that is probably Citizen and Subject, and a lot of work about the post-colonial state. And he memorably, was introduced by the FBI to Karl Marx. That was his trajectory into
I heard
political
that
theory.
on the interview you did with Chapo.
Yeah.
It's a fun way.
Definitely not a successful outcome, I think, for that visit.
This institution, is run by people from the MENA region or Arab, because they got bidets.
Let's go.
But they got the manual bidets, which I don't like.
What do you want?
Which is...
You want the auto?
Well, not the auto, but like just the bidet that's in the toilet instead of like a washing.
You don't want the shower is...
I don't like the shower head.
The Muslim shower.
I don't understand the Muslim shower head. In Turkey we have bidets in every toilet.
Yeah.
Which brings me to a very important proposal.
Hit it.
Okay. Every toilet, every business that wants to get bidets, and I know they're doing public toilets as well, public restrooms as well.
Shout out to City Councilwoman Sandy Nurse.
Yeah, they need to have bidets. I think Americans are oblivious and, dare I say, barbaric for not having bidets. It shocks me to my very core that this concept is not established in the Western world. It blows my mind. And I know for a fact that Americans like it when they encounter it, because a buddy of mine, Ludwig, white boy from New Hampshire, whitest dude. His name is Ludwig Agra. He's the whitest dude of all time. And he started selling bidets as a YouTuber, and people love it.
How did he get into the bidet business?
I think he's a weeb, that's why.
Or maybe a meeb?
No, weeb, a weebo, like a fan of Japan.
Hey, Assalamualaikum, how are you? Hi, how's it going? Good to see you guys.
This is real power plays right here, chat. Okay, this is how politics are done at the highest level.
Thank you so much, man.
I
want. Thank you. We're doing this long
every
live
American
stream.
butt to be clean. And I feel like it's ridiculous that they don't have days. This is where it starts, at the ground up.
Not at all.
It's not about universal health care.
Let's do it with the chai.
Public housing. It's about making sure that Americans experience the comforts, dare I say, the luxury that every proletarian deserves.
Okay.
Every proletarian butt deserves a bidet.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Mandatory. I find it really strange that we don't have it. I have it at every single bathroom in my house. Every single one.
You never know what happens later. Come get it now.
No more swamp butt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Whoa. That's what is happening here.
Okay. This is Mufawwar.
What is it?
Mufawwar.
Mufawwar.
It's a coffee, but there's also chai coming up next.
Okay, I'm gonna have a little sip because I can't.
You tell me when.
Okay, this is way past the point of when. Ooh.
Okay, we got 2 extra. You want to grab 2 more cups? There's a lot of this. Do you want some coffee? Can you remind me of
Marge?
Marge,
you want
some
coffee?
Yeah. We're gonna get more cups as well.
You drink coffee at 9 p.m. You don't fall asleep?
Come on.
That's why I love coffee, but I feel like if I drank a full cup, I would die. I would not be able to go to sleep at all.
Would you like some coffee? We're getting more cups. So there's more than enough for everybody.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I think we might even need more. One for you.
One more?
Donald, I think, wants.
Yeah, I don't think that it's a safe assumption.
We need one more glass?
Yeah, even 2 more.
Thank you. Very good.
That's really good. There's that cardamom in there.
This is not a plug for my failed rap career.
Anyway, as I was saying, I think this is a real winner. I think Americans need to entertain the idea of having a clean butt.
Look, I think bidets are a great thing.
And it's cheap. It's like for $20 you can put one of those like things where you just change the seat up.
So would that be
Nothing broke.
Okay. All right.
And also it wasn't on camera.
That's crazy. That's crazy word.
It's crazy. Right. Like a full
we got a couple extra coffees for anybody. Donald, would you mind just taking one of these over there to that table? They might want some.
So what's... Hold on, let me see if I can nail it.
Hit it. This is a great jacket, by the way.
Oh, thank you. The aftertaste resembles... I mean, it's like a very specific spice in this. It's not just the coffee that tastes this way. There's something in this.
There's a cardamom...
Oh, is it cardamom?
There's a cardamom in this.
What's the thing that people put in Persian food? It's like a
raisins.
No. It's like a spice. It's the most expensive spice.
Saffron.
Saffron. Is there saffron in this?
Let me go check. I'll look at the board.
I'm just saying it has like an aftertaste that's similar to saffron. Wait, we can just Google it. I don't know why we're. It's probably not saffron. Chat, what's the name of the coffee?
Oh,
yes.
I'm running for office. I'm running for city council.
Oh, awesome,
and
man.
I really want to do like some organizing for you out there.
Awesome.
If there's anyone that I can talk to on your team,
absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Great to meet you.
Have a good night.
Great to see you, rather.
Good
yeah.
to see you. Thank you.
Hey guys. Can you just keep this on you?
Don't give away the Yemeni secrets.
Great to see you guys. Come.
The spice is kakule in Turkish.
Hasan, I have to introduce you to one of the best, most dedicated volunteers. Her name's Magdalena.
Nice to meet
She's a big fan.
I was telling Zohran before. I was like, "Can you say hi to Hasan for me?"
Of course. You want to take a photo?
Yes, please. Can I get one with you and Zohran?
Yeah.
Sorry, my man.
Friendship bracelet.
Sorry.
I would love that. Thank you.
All right.
Chad, I got a Zohran friendship bracelet.
Do you realize I don't have any pictures with you?
Here we go.
So might as well. Do you want one?
You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
So there's no other info beyond cardamom and cream.
Okay. Maybe it is the cardamom, and I just thought it was saffron. Because in my unrefined palate, it is delicious.
Let me give you a little more.
What?
A little more.
No. I'm already downing it. I got
sure?
it.
Anybody need? Some more? Okay. No, milk. No, sorry.
Yemeni national secrets, yeah.
Did you get coffee?
I did, it's right here.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Very well.
You're so hospitable.
You are such a feeder, bro.
I'm really honored to get to tell everyone, you're just great.
That's what it is.
I've never heard that.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way.
This guy's a feeder.
I'm the same way. I get it.
Young feed.
Or like I want to make sure that
I want to make sure everybody has,
yeah.
you know, what they need. Let me have a little. Give you a little more. How'd you know? Come on. Thank you. Okay, so final warning, just that this is coffee, and then we're gonna have a chai to end it.
Did you get any pastries or no?
Pastries next spot.
Oh,
or you want it now?
Sure, we'll go to. It's right here, right?
Yeah. Right here.
All right.
Last
You
spot.
lying?
No.
No.
Say it with me. Say it with me. Wallahi. Say it with me. Wallahi. There we go.
Okay, now you just gotta say the shahada.
I'll say the shahada later.
You've never said
Before or after the tattoo?
Well, I don't know.
He's afraid. He's afraid of saying the shahada. He's worried. He's gonna unlock the true potential.
It's like limitless.
Yeah. Find the light of Islam.
I think I've accidentally said the shahada.
I shouldn't say anything more about this because I'm going to get so many more New Yorkistan comments.
Yeah, I always tell my chat to repeat after me, and then I say the shahada, and they do. So I've reverted many.
Look at this.
Yeah.
A little more. There, okay.
Ask chatters want to know. Ask him if he prefers trains or buses.
Ooh.
You've been hitting the bus line a lot.
Hitting the bus a lot, but trains are my first love. Shout out to the subways.
Yeah.
Have you ridden the train?
Have I ridden the New York sub? Yes.
Yeah. Which lines?
I mean, I didn't live here long enough to know the lines.
What's your favorite? And your least favorite subway line?
Least favorite
subway?
Least favorite has to be the L.
Yeah.
Favorite is the AC.
Why is the L the least favorite
The
for you?
because that shit is down. You're not getting out of Brooklyn. Like,
But it's also one of the most reliable.
it is.
Above 90% reliability.
Because the G is never, I guess, I don't know. I mean, the L is pretty reliable.
The L and the 7 are the most reliable trains in the subway system because they have modern signaling. Other trains don't.
So I live
A lot of other
I
ones.
live in Harlem. And
Doxed.
I'm doxed. I live in Harlem.
Let me give the intersection.
And, yeah.
Here we are.
I won't say where I live.
No, please don't say
Alright,
it.
I won't say where I live. But I live in Harlem. I will say it seems like there are major issues with the 1, 2, 3 like that. They're doing construction on it now like all the time.
There's a lot. The one is one of the more reliable trains, but it's still like the weekends when so many people actually also want to get on the train. It's just completely hamstrung by all of these regular construction delays. Anybody for a little more? Yes, there we go. See? A real friend.
Bro's drinking at 9 p.m. You're not going to bed tonight.
Comes out tomorrow.
Oh, you got to get to work. Wait, you haven't already gotten it ready?
I got stuff to do.
God damn.
You guys want coffee? You want coffee? Do you want coffee out? You want more?
One of the immediate improvements I feel like for any subway is the cages. I don't know why they don't do that.
Cages?
Cages, like
on the platforms?
in a lot of the lines in Tokyo where like if there's ever any sort of like someone jumping in front of the train or whatever, because that happens obviously. they immediately just will put safeguards.
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't do that. Is it because the trains are different, like the cart sizes are different or something?
I think some of it. There have been some attempts at putting like halfway barriers. Like if you go at Times Square, there's some platforms where you have like a partial barrier that's about maybe waist high.
They have an event for that.
Yeah, but ultimately it's not the same as what you're talking about, which I think is a glass barrier, right?
Yeah, well, there's different ways of doing it. You can either have like a above the waist barrier with like a gate that opens up, or you can have like a full gate that is completely enclosed, and when the train comes, the only part that opens up is basically the doors of the train.
Yeah.
And I mean, in many other countries,
this is what we have. I mean,
in many modernized nations, they have it. Hi. Yeah.
Thank you, my man. I appreciate it.
I feel like that would immediately address a major issue that people have, especially because, from what I understand, I look at the stats. It's a weird one to even say out loud, but like the murder per commuter rate is actually fairly low. Even in New York.
Yeah, the rate of violent crime.
Yeah, the rate of violent crime in the New York subway system is not as high as people think it is. There's definitely hysteria surrounding it, but because of the type of crime, it's very visible and it's understandable when people go, what the hell is this?
People feel quite anxious.
Yeah. And I feel like approaching that anxiety in a way where it's like a very easy solution.
No,
like instead of doing overtime pay for cops, you could literally build those barriers, and that's a job. You know?
No, I think it's something that there was an initial feasibility study that came out with an incredibly high cost estimate. But I think that's also part of the problem where.
Wait, for the barriers?
For the barriers, and I think that's part of the problem for the MTA is that Cuomo cut their internal capacity to build and to design.
Oh,
so it's all consultant based. So much of it is consultant reliant.
Everything is public-private partnership. Yeah. Everything.
I mean, there has to be. We have to actually develop the ability to build things without having to rely on external consultants.
What do you think about, like, in Paris, where they've done some of these policies, like right of first refusal, like giving the cities the opportunity to buy buildings back when they're getting sold, like entire buildings?
No, I mean, that's fascinating. I mean, I think there has to be a much more muscular role that the city plays in making sure people live in habitable conditions.
Right.
And a lot of that also has to do with what we were talking about earlier, where if you have a landlord that's repeatedly violated the law and refused to pay fines and refused to make fixes, then the city has the ability to reclaim that building. And I also think that there's also an incredible amount of publicly owned land that you could construct fully affordable housing on. That instead, we just either let sit vacant or put it to far less productive uses. And I think, even when we're thinking about the subway, a lot of the cost of subway is underground construction, but there are also potential subway extensions that would be above ground, far more feasible, because ultimately this is a system that we haven't really had a massive expansion of in decades. I mean, the Second Avenue subway is the last one, and because of Andrew Cuomo, it was so expensive.
Isn't part of the problem that there is this dynamic where the MTA, like some of the money or a lot of the money of the MTA is controlled by this board? Is this true?
I would say more of the dynamic is the MTA is a state authority, and when Andrew Cuomo was the governor of New York, he tried to pretend that it was actually a city responsibility. He would pretend that it had nothing to do with him, and he tried to use New Yorkers' association of the subway with the city to say that, in fact, it was de Blasio's responsibility. And whatever critiques you want to make of de Blasio, he did not run the MTA. That was Andrew Cuomo's responsibility, and what Andrew Cuomo did was systematically underfunded, stealing hundreds of millions of dollars. 1 year, he took money from the MTA's budget and sent it to upstate ski resorts that had a bad winter. That's how he spent money, and then it came to a height in 2017, which was called the Summer of Hell, where you had just an immense amount of disruption that took place across the system with some of these memorable images, like an F train stuck in the tunnel for 30 minutes, pulling into the station, fog in the windows, people, desperate to get out. And that was a natural result of Andrew Cuomo's mismanagement of the MTA. And that's what's so frustrating is, like, I love public transit, and I also think we are so far from world-class public transit in our city because we have allowed a politics of patronage and consulting and incompetence to mix together to force people to celebrate what they know could actually be better.
Any sort of competent social program creates a sense of pride in the public, even if it's being underfunded consistently. Like the example I always think of is nationalized health system, the nationalized healthcare in the UK. Regardless of the many issues that it has, due to the underfunding and the systematic state of disrepair that it's turned into by politicians who want to inevitably privatize pieces of it, so they're implementing austerity in the short term, people still have a pride in their NHS. They still love it. I think they even have like an NHS day or something. And I feel like if given the opportunity, like New Yorkers would probably be very proud of their subway system, but as it stands currently, it's just the images that they think of are like how difficult it is and how
it could be so much more. And I think what's frustrating is that it's all quite obvious, right? We could have New Yorkers be and feel safe on our subways by implementing these evidence-proven strategies that would actually counter the feeling of vacancy that's endemic in this system, where you have commercial units that are now vacant, you have senses that there's nobody out there looking out for you on the platform or in the middle of the station, and a lot of it is just there's been like a reverse New York exceptionalism that we've seen a lot of people trot out, where it's like, oh, the stuff that's worked elsewhere, we could never do it here. I remember at the height of COVID, Cuomo was saying that because
that's American. That's the most American attitude in general, I think.
Yeah, I feel like we've definitely taken the cake here. I want to take you guys for the final stop.
All right.
I'm going to just finish up this coffee for everybody. All right, final.
Oh my God.
For somebody, it doesn't have to be you, but we're leaving
Asian
right
market
now.
crashing, European market crashing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know.
Oh
really.
no.
We gotta get Aaron a picture with Hasan.
Yeah, Aaron, let's go. Let's do it now.
This has been wonderful.
Dude, I've had such a great time.
Yeah, no, chatters are loving it.
Shout out to the chatters.
Apparently stock market's opening in Asia. Not looking too great.
Is that related to this stream?
No, they're informing me.
They're just
I was planning on maybe staying an extra day tomorrow to go to Wall Street and stream outside of Wall Street.
Why not?
Well,
Direct from the source.
I miss my dog and my family.
Also very important.
Oh, my dog.
All right, Aaron, let's get a quick photo. Hasan, this is Aaron, Fernando.
What's up, man? You've read my tweets on the street before.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now we
So
finally
king of spreadsheets. Let's get a photo of you guys.
All right, let's do it.
You have a phone? Okay. I don't. Let's let him have a one-on-one. I'll let you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get it now?
If you want me in it, I'm happy to get it in.
Seb is texting you right now. Seb is mad.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Come. Yeah. Come.
Thank you. Hasan, it's so nice to meet you.
Hi,
Thank you
nice
for
to meet you
everything
as
that
well.
you stand
Come on in.
for.
Of course.
Do you guys want to get in the middle?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Please come in the middle.
Can someone take
Yeah, Andrew can take that photo, and I'll stand behind you guys here.
Are we on the stream?
Yes, you're on the stream. I think you're on the stream. I'm not sure. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. Great to see you. Assalamu alaikum. All right, we're heading out this way. Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah, let's take a photo.
Oh, my girlfriend's coming.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Great to see you. Thank you.
We're so late to dinner. We're not dinner, but.
Nah. Thank you so much, Habibi. Thank you. It was great. Thank you. Bye, guys. See you. Assalamu Bye.
Can you grab that for me? Thank you.
How's it going?
What?
Sorry?
I didn't. I've been texting.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. What's your name?
Mark.
Mark, lovely to meet you. Would you like to do a photo? Yeah, let's do one. Absolutely.
Oh my God, Ash.
Nice to meet you.
I appreciate what you do.
My job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
Oh. Uh-oh.
All right, we're going this way.
All right, we're going to the next stop. All right, quick, take
It's not.
your phones out.
My one last week did well, so, but whatever. Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Nice
Sorry,
to meet you.
it's nice to meet you as well. How are you? We're from Republic of Georgia, so really.
All right, so we are here.
Yeah.
Well, now I can tell you guys where we are, because we're about to not be here. Mocha & Co. One of the best joints here on Steinway. Make sure to check them out. They have a number of different locations. We just had some before Wood. We're about to hit another Yemeni coffee shop.
You want to take a photo?
So we're gonna finalize this day. It was maybe too soon. I feel like we're probably gonna leave in like 5 minutes. Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I work with Sumaya.
Oh, amazing! I love Sumaya.
Yes, she loves you too.
Thank you, thank you.
You like that, bro?
No, it's all good.
Yo, bro, you're awesome, bro. I love you.
Sophia, you want a picture?
Okay.
Come on in.
Can we take one serious one? Just no fun sometimes.
All right.
Thank you.
We're working on it.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice
Thank
to
you
meet
so
you.
much for running.
You're so welcome. What's your name?
My name's Evan. My name's Evan Lambert, actually. I don't know if you know this, but my dad's Michael Lambert. I don't know if you know the name. He worked under Scott Stringer.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
So me and him have been going back and forth on like who should be mayor.
Okay.
He's
Your
doing
parking
phenomenal.
dispute?
I'm trying to get him on your side, but
Look, there's room for everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
No problem, man. Can I get a picture?
Absolutely, you get a photo.
I have to. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe it's not our parking dispute.
Either way.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. So rank this guy number one. Let's go.
All right, we got to keep walking.
Rank's on number one.
Thanks.
No Cuomo. No Cuomo.
What? Yeah. Quick. So you guys want to take photos too? Okay. All right, last one.
We gotta get the.
All right, quick.
Well, should somebody go get him? Should I get him?
All right.
Have a good one, man.
Nice to meet you guys.
Here we go.
All right.
I think there's somebody up front who wants you to sign their shirt.
What? Oh no, I did already.
How's it going?
Is it another person?
Oh, then I think
No,
you're
I
set.
already
You're
signed
set.
That's my old merch.
All right, final stop coming up.
All right, this is where we get the pastries, you said?
That's where we get the pastries.
All right.
And the coffee. And the chai. Sorry, we already had the coffee.
How are you?
Assalamu alaikum, habibi. How are you? Good to see you. كل شيء تمام. شوفك بعدين.
The thing that's like at least nice about New York also is no matter where you go is that at least like the stores are open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not even because of not even like even at 9 p.m. but in general, I feel like there's so many parts of even LA.
Yeah.
Where back in the day there used to be a lot of storefronts and now they're just all closed down.
Yeah, I think
People
especially
are still working. And I think it's partially because there's foot traffic.
Yeah. I mean, you should come come back to Steinway during Ramadan.
Oh yeah.
It
so
is.
This is like a very Muslim.
Yeah, this is one of the hearts, I
dance.
would say, of Muslim New York City.
Okay.
Especially starting from here, 28th Avenue, going north to 25th.
Yeah.
On Steinway. One of the names for where we are is Little Egypt. And it's just a beautiful beating heart of the community. Okay, we're gonna be crossing the street right over here. This is the home of double parking in New York City. Shout out to my boys.
That's crazy.
Here we are, going across here.
What do you mean they straight up double park?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Oh. All right.
You got the hookah lounges.
Hookah lounges.
That's what I didn't feel like it was the Muslim beating heart of New York before I see a couple hookah lounges, you know?
All right, now we're coming in here.
But once we cross the boundary, it makes sense.
We're coming in here.
Is it okay, or do you want
I
to
think so, yeah, I think we'll go in the back.
Oh my God. Okay, bro.
They have kunefe. Assalamu alaikum, boss.
Kunefe pistachio.
My name is Zohran. Friend of Yusuf. We were just going to shoot something in the back. Let people know about Mocafe.
Yo, that looks.
Bro, the technology is out of control.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
The kunefe tech is. Oh, Oreo cream cookie. Okay.
This is
indecent. It's indecent. This is indecent.
S'more brownie.
How's it going, guys? We were
Where does
over
Zohran
there
go?
just shooting a quick video interview. All right, thank you so much.
What?
It's okay, they didn't pick it up.
In the back.
What's up?
Just in the back on the left. I got a table.
I already know what I want though.
Okay, what do you want?
I want the kunefe. I want the pistachio croissant and the kunefe. I think it's a kunefe brownie or something.
All right, I got you. I got
You
you.
want to do it? You want
Do
to
what?
just go? I can go get the food.
Okay, can you get? What should we put it on? Yeah. You'll just take my phone. Just do it. Just do it here.
We're gonna leave in 10, 20 minutes.
Let's do that.
All right?
Kunefe brownie,
What are you studying?
pistachio croissant. I'm neat guy.
Big pot?
A small pot. I don't think everybody wants that much.
Nothing over there.
Yeah. And then get one.
Oh my God! Thank God. I
Kunefe brownie,
graduated college.
pistachio croissant.
Yeah, and then.
What's up? Oh, I'm a content creator. I'm a political
Good.
content creator. We're hanging out with Zohran. He's running for mayor.
So this one?
Y'all know who that is?
Yep.
This?
Zohran.
No, this one.
All right, got it. Yep.
This one. And I thought.
Yelled at who?
And then small, and then each other.
Yeah. That's
Thank
him.
you.
Yeah, he's dope. Yeah. So you saw that. Yeah. This guy saw you yelling at Tom Homan. He didn't know who you were, but he was like, "Oh, that's the guy that yelled at Tom Homan."
Thank you, my man.
Yeah, he did.
Come on in. Yeah.
That's why I asked if you live, because you look brolic in that.
Trying to channel my inner Hasan.
What's up?
So I was trying to channel my inner Hasan.
No.
Yeah, so now we're going to have the final chai of the night.
There's more chai?
There's a little more chai. We just had coffee.
Well, we had
How do
coffee.
you deal with
That
all
wasn't.
the caffeine?
You got it. All right, I'm not going to tell you what the password is on live stream. But
Yeah.
So just a little chai. How's it going, brother? How you doing?
What's happening?
We're streaming.
They're studying for. I mean, I don't know. Are you studying?
Oh, you're also.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so
We're gonna be out of your hair in
we'll be out of
10,
here very
20
soon.
minutes. Is that okay?
I have a choice, right?
Oh no, we can
go to a different
somewhere
table.
else.
Yeah.
You guys can get your board.
Yeah. We'll.
We can go somewhere else.
Yeah. Let's figure out. All good.
Well, he wants to study.
Could we? Maybe we could sit. We could sit here. We could maybe sit here.
No, it's just me. It's I'm on Twitch.
Maybe we could. One of the guys is in there. He wants some private time to study. Maybe we could sit here.
Yeah, sure.
Could this work? Yeah, you'll handle.
Everybody's
Okay, perfect.
studying, huh?
Would that be possible? Thanks.
I'm interviewing Zohran.
Oh, okay. Oh no, we're good. We're over there. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, we're just hanging out. Yeah.
My man was studying for his boards. You know? I respect that. He's a great guy.
You sure?
Named Yusuf. And this is his cafe. Yeah. They have a lot of great locations.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right.
Board exams come first.
No, for sure.
Boards before streaming.
We asked the other two dudes, they were chill with it, but then the third guy, he was not chill with it.
Third guy not chill with it. He hit the passive aggressive. I got no choice, but we told him, brother, you always got a choice.
Yeah.
All right. Final. This is Adani chai.
So it's got milk in it.
Yeah.
What else?
Cardamom.
Cardamom again.
When in doubt, milk and cardamom. You guys have some chai?
I'm okay, thank
You good? Donald, chai?
I'll try, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Chai? Yeah, let's go.
The TikTok did a number with the who's this?
Oh my gosh. This is Andrew. I think this is just like an independent.
He is. I talked to him.
Yeah.
He says he's interviewed you before.
Oh
He's a
yes,
stringer
yes,
for
yes,
local-
yes, yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
I told him he couldn't come.
It looks very
suspicious.
very military. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. I did not know what we were talking about.
What was I gonna say? Oh, TikTok got the kunefe tech down. Like they started doing this Dubai chocolate thing.
So what is Dubai chocolate?
It's just chocolate with kunefe in it, but it's not like normal kunefe. It's just like the inside. They basically take I don't know what it is technically. I'm Turkish, I should know. But they take the kunefe thing and mix it with pistachio butter, and then they put it inside of chocolate, and it gets like crunchy. It's like a different texture than what Americans are used to, and it's sick. I mean, I love it too. I've had it before, but now they're putting it in everything, and I don't hate it. I mean, it's great.
I know, we're about to have it.
Yeah. This is also delicious.
between Adani chai and Mufawwad, what's your favorite?
I think I like the chai more, and I'm a coffee guy. but-
Sorry, you
Yeah, you go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, boss. All right, here we go. Thank you, sir.
Oh, that's a brownie?
Here you go.
And then what's that one?
Pistachio.
All right.
Do you need like a knife?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought we were getting in there Bangladesh style.
I mean, we could. Although brownie Bangladesh style is going to be tough. I can, yeah. All right.
You want to try this too, right, March? Yeah. Yeah, you do. I can see it in your eyes.
Okay. I think we might need some forks, but
I don't care.
Here we go.
Getting in there. Cheers.
All right.
Oh.
Left alone for the cheers.
I did good.
Symbolic.
Oh. That's pretty good.
Thank you, Yusuf.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
All right. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I like the chai more than the coffee.
This is gonna be a hand situation.
Come on.
Just
Just
give me
dump
the
it in his hand.
Yeah. You're doing your hand sanitizer.
And this is the pistachio.
Pistachio croissant.
All right, I'll go in for it. Thank you so much.
Very welcome.
Oh. Oh, that's bomb.
Right?
Yeah, no, it's great.
Come on.
Cal will like that.
That one's really good. Oh my god.
That's why you can't leave time with.
This is why diversity and cultural appreciation is great. You got croissant, with pistachio in it. It loops back around when you think about it. Croissant, I think, initially invented because of the Ottoman conquest.
Really?
In Europe. Yeah, all the crescent-shaped pastries, I'm fairly certain, come from that.
Wow, I did not know that.
I know for a fact that the other cookie, like the crescent-shaped cookies that they have, I think in like Austria and stuff, like that directly is Ottoman conquest, and I think croissant as well. But it's not like, I mean, it's not Ottoman.
What you're saying is that's us? You're taking that?
I'm saying that it's like it looped back around with the croissant with the pistachio in it. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on.
No, yeah,
that's gonna be funny. Come on.
I've had so much. Why are you doing this, man?
I'm trying to share this. I'm trying to redistribute the wealth of this brownie.
It's crazy how it's giant.
Come on.
No,
No? Did you have some of this? This one is, come on.
Okay.
Very nice and light. This, I think you should just pull it apart with your hands.
Yeah, it's
Oh my god, I love this song.
The claim is, it was initially baked in Vienna to celebrate the victory over the Turks because the Turks were stopped at the gates of Vienna.
Okay, all right.
But they say that the story itself was invented later. It's like, so it might be made up.
Sorry. Yes, they're filming. Have a nice day. Thank you so much. Same to you. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
I'm okay right now.
You're like an endless pit.
Yeah.
Not everybody has.
Yeah, you kind of are, and I respect that.
You know?
What?
Call me an endless pit.
Oh yeah, you're an eater. You're a feeder and an eater. You're a real ass eater.
Maybe you could have arranged those words a little differently.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like that.
Zohran Mamdani, real ass eater.
It's the Cuomo campaign's closing argument.
I'm reading extensive history
about croissants.
About how, because like the original claim I've heard a million times. No, I'm good. I can't have one more.
You good, Donald?
Oh, I'm good.
You're set? How about that guy over there? You want what's up? Yeah. You want to grab a?
Yeah.
Wow. I think the Knippe brownie was a little bit too heavy.
The croissant was fire.
Yeah.
Thank you. Look at that. Oh, wait a sec.
I guess you will have just a bit. So, I know there's no more appetite, but next time, I'm just saying, for next time.
Okay.
I'm going to just list out the places you got to go next time.
Okay, let's hear it.
My man's about to collapse. he's mad at the suggestion.
He does not want to eat anymore.
So
he's not a real ass eater.
Did you see how much food he made me eat?
All right, next time.
I'm an eater.
Seafood abukir.
Okay. Oh, I don't eat any seafood. That's the one thing I don't eat.
Why don't you eat seafood?
I just don't. I don't know. It's a big L for me. I know.
Have you tried it and you didn't like it?
Yeah, I can't eat it.
Wow. Okay. El Sham, incredible pastries. I think one of the best knafas in the city of New York. Duzan. Duzan? I think Duzan. Duzan's incredible. And then there's another Yemeni coffee shop we just got called Haraz. So, still got a lot to check out. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
You're not hungry? No. Kara's a vegan.
Yeah.
So we haven't been able to feed her all night.
But I'm happy. I'm pleased.
Is there anything that you... No?
He's a feeder. He loves to feed.
Yeah. I wasn't wrong. I clocked him immediately.
Clocked it.
Yeah.
Feeder and a real ass eater.
Real eater.
Real eater. Real eater
Eater
hours.
and a eater.
Real eater hours. Shout out to Eater the publication. They covered our video on halalflation.
Did they?
They did. They did. Big ups to them. Halalflation used to be $5. Chicken and rice.
So wait, what's going on with that? Sorry, I was.
No, it's just.
No, I saw it and I didn't fully understand what that was about.
So basically, there are street vendors, thousands of whom are on the waiting list for a permit from the city. And because they can't get a permit because the city won't issue them, they pay a middleman who owns a permit already up to $20K on an annual basis just for the right to sell chicken and rice on the streets. And then they pass that cost, obviously, down to the customer. And you have a lot of people who are selling $10 plates of chicken and rice who would be selling it at $8 if the city actually issued them the permits. And the city would also make money because by cutting out the middleman, the city would be selling a permit for $400 or so. That's new revenue they don't currently get. So,
why is the city limiting the permits?
I think it's a mixture of incompetence and lack of interest. There's not a clear reason why you would turn away revenue, safety, cheaper food.
Yeah.
And the street
the
vendor.
permitting structure also creates, you have to go and like make sure that the food is safe, right? Like this.
Yeah,
it's the safety aspect.
And you still have some of these inspections because people are using other people's permits, but ultimately you're creating a fertile ground for middlemen who are not selling any of these things. They're just making bank every single year. And the Street Vendor Project has been doing great work on this.
Expensive middleman is the name of the game, I feel like.
I know.
Improves the GDP.
Yeah. We gotta get rid of these middlemen.
Real. All right.
Thus concludes.
This was a fantastic tour. Thank you so much, Zohran.
Thank you, my man. This was a blast.
You want to do a call to action?
Yes. So, we do not actually want or need your money because we've finished our fundraising, but we would love to have your time. So if this is of interest to you, if you want to fight for a city that New Yorkers can actually afford, head to zohranfornyc.com/volunteer. We would love to have your help in knocking.
Posting it in the chat.
Oh, you're awesome. Yeah. Knocking 1 million doors across the city by Election Day on June 24th and becoming the single largest volunteer operation in municipal history across this country. It'd be an honor to build it together with you. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you, Zohran, once again.
Thank you, my man.
And thank you to all of you guys. You were fantastic.
Whole
you were
crew.
fantastic guests. You're fantastic hosts.
Young Biryani.
Yeah. Alex, you were all right. March, once again, thank you. And to everybody watching at home, thank you for watching. That concludes the DC New York wing. I'm gonna cut it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it after this. Yeah. No, we're gonna keep streaming.
Could I give one quick shout out?
Yeah, of course.
To Andrew, who's over there, comms director for the campaign. Donald, who's been shooting so many of the incredible videos. Kara, who's been taking photographs of me for years that have been the basis of so much of the imagery we've used in this campaign. Because ultimately, if there's anything that you appreciate about what we're doing, remember it's a collective effort. These are some of the members of the collective, and we have one more shout out.
Ashley. Shouts out to
giving it to you to
Alex and Ashley as well for tagging along.
57 months.
Stop it.
57 month subscriber Ashley. Her contributions alongside yours to my stream is what keeps this engine running. All right, everybody. Love you all. I'll be back in LA tomorrow, live to cover the stock market collapse. The global markets are already opening, and it's not looking too hot right now. But I'll see you.